We'll do a restart once everything settles.
Okay. Gang. Last time on Dragon Balls. No, I wish. But last time.
Do you though?
A DBZ RPG? Are you fucking kidding me? Absolutely, I would love that.
That would be a treat.
I don't want you to hurt yourself, Opie.
10 points of damage.
No. I'm stronger now.
You can't boss me around. So, gang, last time we played, you had all decided to attack Dawn's the huge military fort that has held back the vampire menace for roughly about 200 years, give or take some years, and has never been successfully thwarted or taken down. One night with the Terrible Three,
Fortnite,
and the seemingly endless army of the vampires, you were able to get close enough to not only draw out Helena Grand, the champion, the powerful champion of Dawn's, but Oestre was able to get close enough to actually bring his fortress up from underneath, punching through the fortress of Dawn's itself, destroying or at least toppling the main gun, the sunlight cannon, and just basically wrecking it, having it fall to the ground. And as the armies battle it out in the center fields in the Thin Trees area, Alex, you and Eddie are currently guiding siege towers, these massive towers that are meant to destroy walls or climb over them.
Meant to siege.
I love this dog. As you are making your way through the ruins of Portum. No one really. I don't think any of the armies are really battling it out in the trenches. And I believe you are with Oestre, right?
Yes, I am.
And Astrid, you are riding your Garistro. Okay.
And Oestre, you are with
That's
Child.
Alex.
Alex is not on the Garistro. You guys are on the Garistro hauling ass towards the champion, actually, Helena Grand. Set the dog's tail.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, we will come back to... Let's come back to Astrid. Astrid? Okay.
Go for now.
Let me get the
Hello, boy.
music up. Oops.
No
Astrid,
music.
the war
You're
is
still
ongoing. The Spotify, why? Not now, you son of a bitch. I want to make it loop forever.
We'll bring him back. Is it Kevin McLeod?
Yeah.
Don't use his name.
But I don't know how to make it loop on here. There's not a button for it.
There
So let's
should
keep
be.
pressing it. Down.
No, if you hit, isn't it repeat? If you hit it twice,
You see
it's
where it
repeat
says
one.
repeat? If you hit that, I should loop it.
Hello. Hello, Pokemon.
Bring back the music of Kevin McLeod for our D&D
Hello.
when we were evil.
I love you too.
I don't know what that is.
He's just
Type of
forcing his
pasta.
head into my stomach. Hello,
I know all
you
about
cannot
pasta.
find me. So, Astrid, you have the vampire thralls, the barbarian armies, the death dogs, and the vampires themselves battling out with the...
That's a good tone. Sorry.
Is this a decent...
Yeah, I was
not
reviewing it
for
yesterday,
you.
the other one, and we pitched differently in
It's
here,
not
so that's a
for
great
you.
tone. Sorry.
What about the music?
That's fine.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So, as these forces are smashing against each other, Helena Grand has walked out... Alex, can you move your goddamn thing off my battle mat? Move your dice
Don't
thing
do
off my
well
battle
to
mat.
mean words.
Move it off. Astrid, as you are... Girl! Battling it out with Helena Grand.
It's not food.
She's not that grand.
We're
You
fighting
had-
another champion already.
You had launched... What?
Fighting another champion.
Hell yeah.
Already.
You had launched like a massive orb of maddening darkness on her shield,
Yeah.
causing her to toss it aside behind her, leaving this animated shield somewhere on the battlefield, kind of just scattered and lost to her at the moment. But in her hand, she holds with two hands this massive sword glowing with radiant light. And as she faces off with you behind her, you see the castle, the Duskkeep, smash through her fortress, toppling it. As she notices that, looks back to you, and you can see her. You can see her looking at you as she has an eye patch over her one eye.
Go this way, buddy.
Jeff, can you get me my phone?
Yeah.
It's next to your little Christmas tree.
Try to go in the hole.
And she looks to you, and with the light of her sword kind of glowing against her face, she just roars and hauls ass towards you. You can see that as she does, one of her little diggly-doo clerics, thank you very much, one of her little diggly-doo clerics, you can see them like, and they launch what appears to be this sort of beam of light at her, and they are sort of behind her in this sort of semicircle formation. And as they do, you see.
Stop it.
As you do, you see her her wounds begin to heal from the battering that she took. How do I bring my hit points back?
Minute? Is that,
Why is that not? It's
that
not
right?
even on this playlist. Why would you play that, fuckhead? Goddamn thing.
We just got everything removed.
I don't know how to make it. It doesn't have an option for it.
It's
on there.
okay.
If anybody else can fucking
cut
figure
this.
the goddamn thing out.
We should start over.
There you go.
Where did Amanda go?
I did it.
It's your one turn. Get over here.
Well, you decided
Oh,
to go
God
for me
damn it.
first. I don't know why. No, I'm here. Go.
Okay. Her wounds heal.
Oh.
So you son of a bitch. Okay. What is happening? And she hauls ass to you. And as she does...
They shot some kind of glowing light on her and they healed her?
Yep.
Okay.
And as she does, this cleric moves up closer to you. And is going to attempt...
Are we rolling initiative or do they just get to kick the shit out of me?
Yeah, that's typically
Well,
how
they
he
get to kick the
plays.
shit out of you right now. And I'll explain why.
That's the bad game time.
I'll explain why.
He said a bad game tax.
Because I just feel like it. And because I'm just going to kind of go around the room. Because you all did a bunch of stuff last time.
he
So now
does have a point.
now it's their turn to do some stuff. And I'm going to look up one spell.
All I did was put darkness on her shield. I didn't rise a whole castle out of the ground.
They can't see me,
Wow,
though.
throwing
Get
an
to that.
ostrich under the bus.
And we're just going to go ahead and... That's perfect. That's
Just
what
just
Happy's
for
looking
your
for.
reference.
One of the clerics is going to cast Banishment on the Garistro.
Ooh.
So-
he can find his way back.
Your Garistro must succeed on a Charisma saving throw.
Of.
Good
Or
luck
I guess you don't have to say.
13.
figuring that out. Hang on, let me pull them up.
It's okay, I made up a number and it's 13.
Oh, I see.
Because 13's like kind of difficult and these guys are pretty
Does it
strong.
not say it? That's curious.
It should.
I didn't make
you know.
characters for these guys because I expect
Hello.
them to die very quickly.
I see.
But in the meantime, they hit very hard.
I guess you're right, because it would be based off of their own stats, wouldn't it?
Mhm.
The DC?
Yeah,
Okay.
then it would have it.
I'm a dummy.
What'd you get?
15 plus 2.
Fuck, really?
Yeah.
As you see the cleric mutter something and clutch a symbol of Aristride
Praise him.
on his breastplate, and he launches his hand forward, and you see
The
this.
same one?
This is a different one. The one that's right behind her. This one healed her. This one's casting banishment, and you see the Garistro. Oh, to my head! And he smashes one of your soldiers, like one of the random vampire thralls, and it just kind of goes flying. The last and final cleric is going to cast banishment on your Garistro. Roll again. 13.
13 plus 2.
Fuck!
Ooh,
I think we're from the evil marching band.
Alright, that's okay. It's only a 4th level spell. So, I have more. So that's fine. But they do need to heal. Alright. So, your Garistro no, and resist yet another one as you can see them begin to kind of panic. At this point, the champion is going to ride up on you. Ooh, she's going to get up there. And...
Sit.
Okay. She is gonna curse smash you with her big fucking sword. But not you, the Garistro itself, as she hauls ass right up to his legs and just and swings. She's going to. Oh, where's my dice, girl? Sorry, guys, I'm so unprepared right now.
Oh, is that you?
That was me.
I only clarified because it sounded like Maddox.
I
I
burped.
wanted to make sure he wasn't throwing up his medicine.
That was me
I'm
throwing
sorry.
up
An
my
11
medicine.
plus
Sorry that I
14.
out you like that.
So 25 to hit.
Okay. Oh,
Does that hit?
hang on. Yeah, it's 19.
Okay.
So.
So 4 plus 8 is 12 slashing damage. This is a magical weapon, so it will hurt. And because he is technically a fiend, it's going to be 2d10 on top.
Oh,
of
wait.
that. Yes? I think he has resistance to slashing. He probably only takes 6 slashing damage.
Slashing from non-magical attacks.
This is a magical attack.
But he has resistance.
Yes.
So I roll advantage on saving throws.
You're not. There's no saving throw to do
Okay.
with this.
Okie dokie.
And this is also plus 3, so that would be whatever. So he takes let's just say it's an even 6 damage.
Cool.
That'll make it easy. But now here comes the heavy part. 10. Oh, another 10. All right, so that's 20 extra damage. That's radiant damage against him. And I believe is he resistant to that? Mm-mm. Is he weak to it? Mm-mm. Really? Mm-hmm. All right. So he takes 20 extra damage. Boom! As she carves a huge swath through his leg. She is going to attack again. 10 plus 14. 24? Mm-hmm. Okay.
You're not slow.
That is 4, 5, 6 damage plus 8. Jeff, what's 6 plus 8?
14.
14 plus 3, 15, 16, 17. That's 17 regular slashing damage, cut in half to,
Oh, shit.
I guess 9. Because he's resistant.
Oh, fuck. Alright.
And then here comes
Hang
the
on,
other one.
hang on.
Okay.
Fuck. What was the number that you gave me?
So it's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or, I'm sorry.
7
it's
plus-
6 plus 8, which is, Jeff?
I'm
14
looking at my
plus-
spells.
15,
It's 15.
isn't it?
What?
6 is 1 and then 8 is
What are you doing?
Oh, you're
6
right.
6 plus 8.
14.
14. 15, 16, 17, cut in half, which we're going to say is
Trying to help you
9,
guys.
because you always round up. So he'll take 9 damage.
Okay.
And then I only got 7 on his
Fuck.
2d10. So
I
9
didn't
plus
c-
7. As boom, you see the light kind of smash. He is reeling from the pain.
This is radiant, the 9 plus 7?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't cut that first one in half. I didn't know we were doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As she smashes him with the other side of the sword, and he's just like, fuck! Because it hurts like balls. He does not like that sword at all. It is spooking him.
What?
After that, she's going to, I am so sorry.
He said lyingly.
She is going to cast Searing Smite on him.
Are you able to boom them? Or has that been proven to be not possible?
The champion?
Yeah.
I probably could.
Not saying
Okay.
you should, just thinking out loud.
No, this one's probably designed specifically
So
against
just-
that.
That's what I'm thinking too, but.
Okay.
The
5,
field already looks chaotic
10,
as hell.
Depends
15.
on how high the...
16, 17, 18. That is going to be 18 fire damage to him. As you see these flames, her
Cut in half.
sword. Is he resistant to fire?
He's resistant to lightning, cold, fire, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing.
He's a fucking war machine, so that's fine. So
So
that's,
17 cut in half, right?
I think it was 18 cut in half.
Okay.
It'll be 9 either way. It doesn't matter. As the sword turns into fucking like radiant flames, as she just shanks him into the calf, and he and kind of backs up a little bit, and like as you can see, it just sort of pisses him off. He is also going to make a Constitution saving throw.
Is this a magic?
Yes. It's a spell, technically.
Alright, 19
But it's like on her attack.
plus 7.
Ah, you got it. All
So
right,
glad we
you're fine.
didn't
He does not catch on fire. Good job.
Yeah, we were gonna fight him at one point. The barista.
Yeah, you were. Yeah.
Thank God for
Doesn't he seem
small
like a really
miracles.
cool, awesome, scary boss?
He's our friend now.
So,
My turn?
Astrid, it's your turn. What do you do?
I'm gonna try to dominate
These little suckers.
this one
This one? Okay.
and this one.
Okay. What do they have to roll?
I'm pretty
Alright.
sure it's wisdom, but hold on. I have to get back there. Excuse me.
I'm gonna give them a +3.
I think so. If you're watching him, stand on frame.
Huh? Yeah, no, I'm like, no.
It's a person, right? It's only a person.
Were you making sure you didn't throw up?
I'm making sure he's eating.
8 + 3.
They had to beat a 20.
Okay. That one does not win. 13 plus. Nope. So, you got this one, and which other one? That one? Okay. You, as you reach out and you have taken control
Reach
of the
out
two
and
clerics.
touch faith.
Now, will I control them after my turn or now?
Let's say we'll do it right now.
Okay. Can this one banish her?
Banish who, the champion?
Yeah.
Yes. And she does have saving throws to do. Okay, so I believe I still have banishment up. 'Cause
I
was
don't.
gonna use it on you
I don't
again.
Fucking
I do.
know.
I do.
Well, yeah, but you
Charisma
know, you
saving
cheat,
throw?
So.
He does cheat. Jeff, is that new?
And I said they need to
What?
beat a 13
This? It's a 9.
Yeah.
for charisma saving throw.
Yeah, you said
the
13.
one
Her
we could
charisma's
use
not the
forever.
best. 16 natural. Do you want the other one to do it? Okay. "17 natural."
Oh, wow, he's cheating. I saw.
As you see the two, but you are burning their spell slots as they each boom, and she notices this as she feels it and turns to them, turns to you, sees the battle kind of changing. What do you want all of your creatures to do?
Alright.
Eat her face.
Hold on, I'm getting back in there. The Greastro is gonna do his 3 attacks on her.
Okay.
Hang on. I'm pulling them up now. Oh, I have the Horn Devils too, don't I?
Oh yeah, I can.
My bad.
I hope you guys don't get tired of that one song.
Yeah,
I
we
have.
could pause that.
Hey, cutie.
My only weakness is I have to think hard.
It's not food.
Here you go. Can you give that to Amanda?
And this will be the other one.
I like him.
Oh.
Why is there a bunch of clear liquid coming out of his butt?
What?
All right. What do you want your monsters to do?
What are they doing?
Okay. The
Ooh.
first one is a fist attack.
Okay. Roll to hit.
You gonna fist her?
19 plus 13.
Oh, you hit.
Jesus
Damn.
Christ.
He does a lot of damage. Remember when he basically brought you down to like nothing in
like
one round
one
of combat? Yeah. This creature is made to fight in the blood war. He is made to wreck shit.
Boy.
We're gonna bring peace to the blood war.
Nope.
Alright, that does 20 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then,
20 bludgeoning.
Yeah.
Cut in half to 10.
Times 3, 30.
Then it's a hoof.
Oh, yeah.
You know how much you get?
Fuck. 3 plus 13.
16.
Nope.
And then it's gonna gore.
And she fucking deflects one of his other fists with the sword.
That's still
8
good.
plus 13.
That's got it.
What's that make?
18, 19, 20, 21?
21?
Blackjack.
21.
Just hit her.
21 hits.
Woo.
21
So
does
Her
we
hit.
get-
AC's
Her
20.
AC's 20.
She doesn't have her fucking shield.
Oh, sorry, fuck.
Somebody made her throw it into the battlefield.
Battlefield.
Boggle.
Are you gonna have fun when we're squishy in the next campaign?
Yes.
Boom.
Yes. When you can be scared of bears, and there are dire bears. Yes, I'm gonna be very happy.
That's next game, right?
Yep.
We
I'm
all
gonna rip his
die.
arms off. I'm gonna take at least one arm
Good boy, man.
Why?
from each of you,
That's stupid.
and then I'm gonna make an arm monster.
A human caterpillar.
It like always does like somersaults with its little arms.
He used to be too loud, and I'll try.
How much you rolling over there? What's up, bud? Is that his stomp, his hoof, or his gore with his horns?
I think you just did 125 damage. I don't think that's right.
I don't think that's right either.
We might want
What is
to
it?
take
What does the attack say?
I think it's right.
Hold on, 7d10 plus 7.
Really right.
That's
Is this his
77
horns?
maximum.
Wait, are you looking at his charge or his horns?
Shit. I don't know what I've just done. Hold on, please.
I
Hang
say
on.
we go with 120. All those in favor?
Goodbye.
Aye.
I mean, if it's 120.
Oh, I did 82 instead of 8. Hang on.
Ah,
There we go.
that'll do it.
I know,
Hang
I'm
on.
sorry, sugar.
Okay, there we go. 51.
51?
Yes.
That's much more.
51 what? What is it called?
Oh, my
Love.
piercing.
Testicular damage.
Piercing damage?
Yes.
Okay. Cut in half to, let's say, 25.
Why is he getting everything cut in half?
Because she's resistant
Bad game.
to she's in like full fucking plate mail.
But
That's
she's not
magic.
wearing a helmet.
It's magic.
Her face is totally exposed
That's okay, it's just flavor.
to smooches.
She has a very special kind
And
of armor.
bullets.
I forgot.
Bullets
that I
my
gave
one
her that
weakness.
Ah! Alright, so you see, he does smash the shit out of her with two of these attacks. She deflects one of them, like whacking his limb back with her hand, and she eats both the attacks and is still standing, just enraged at you.
She's a
Are
barbarian.
you going to have your creatures now? There is tons of monsters and people here, so any movement that you guys have to make through here is going to be cut in half because you're wading through battle. She is not affected by that because this is her favorite terrain. It's like warfare and battlegrounds.
Yeah, but they can fly.
They can fly.
Got him.
There's yes,
60.
yes.
So, I imagine they can.
Yeah,
reach
yeah,
her.
they can get there. What do you want them to do?
So they're both going to attack her.
Okay,
So they make 3 attacks.
okay,
Go ahead.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Roll for them.
Alright. Alright, this one is fork,
I like force.
and that's 6 plus 10, so probably not.
Nope.
No.
Miss.
Then it's
She
a.
deflects it.
Oh,
You gonna sleep?
bye, buddy.
Good boy.
With your peeps, let's go.
Fuck. Doesn't mean.
Let's go. On the way.
Did you forget how we just got here?
9 plus 7?
16.
No.
No,
Alright.
she's fucking batting their fucking.
13 plus 7, 20.
13 plus 10.
Oh, plus
This
10.
is this one of them didn't hit
20.
at
That's
all.
23, isn't it? Yeah, that
Yeah.
hits. That
So
hits.
one of them didn't hit at all. This is the next one. Okay. And this will be 2d8 plus 6.
You guys are fighting the war champion now.
She's a champion
Well,
of
the
nothing.
second war champion.
2d8.
She's a champion of nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
Says the guy who's not even fighting her.
You know nothing, Jon Snow, because you're too afraid to throw enemies at me. You know I would just smite them.
15.
What?
15.
You missed.
No, 15 piercing
Oh,
damage. you
okay,
butt.
cut in half. Jeff, what's 15 cut in half?
Natural 20.
7.
Be 8 because you round up.
8, thank you. And what did you say?
Natural 20.
Got
Natural
him.
20.
Triple
Okay.
everything by
Plus
50.
10.
Nope, listen to me.
Or maybe
You will
I don't know,
do
7
normal
damage.
damage because crits are not affected by her. Or
Okay.
she is not affected by crits with the gleaming armor that she is wearing.
Yeah, I don't care about her.
The what was it, adamantium? I think?
That's what Wolverine's made out of.
Ooh.
It's in D&D.
No, it's not.
Mithril is in D&D and adamantine is in
Can I be made of adamantium?
Alright. This is 1d8 plus 6.
Sure. Do you want an adamantine skeleton in the new campaign?
That would actually be absolutely
Your
ridiculous.
only enemy is magnets.
I was supposed to say Magneto becomes the big bad guy.
You just fold your arms backwards.
10?
And then I fold my...
To hit? No.
No! 10 damage!
Okay, cut in half.
And you have to make a 17 constitution saving throw.
Mm.
4 plus 7.
13. 11.
Yeah!
Yeah, she's gonna use a legendary resistance. Boop! and she succeeds it anyway. Continue.
How many does she get of them?
Legendary resistances?
As many as I want, because she already
No,
used
I
3
believe
last
it's
turn.
3. I think it's the rule of 3 for all of them. You get legendary actions, you get 3 per turn. Legendary resistances, I think you get 3 per game.
3 for turn?
Like for whole... Legendary actions, she gets 3 per turn. She hasn't used them yet. Yeah, they're really... Legendary creatures suck to fight.
She's not legend. She's a legend of nothing.
Okay, and the last attack for that misses.
We're gonna have to step up our game.
I mean, Astrid has a whole army literally right behind her, so I think.
Yeah, we'll see how long they live.
I'm gonna have these two
Have her
start
grapple
going
her.
that way towards this. Okay,
Have her grappled.
so
Their movement speed cut in half.
But they're wolves. They can fly.
You know what? Well, they get there. They get there. Don't worry about
it's
it. They get
40.
there. Oh, that's 2. You're 2 Shisuva?
Yeah.
I'll go get her.
I'm gonna have this one biting this one's crotch off.
Do it.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you for your contribution.
He's standing on his tower like 2 miles away.
Whee! Those towers are getting much closer now. Without the threat of the
where'd it
actual
go?
gun and only the threat of the smaller vehicles heading towards you, which you are annihilating.
What happened to the
you
gun?
guys? You guys are quickly catching up to the battlefield. What?
What happened to the gun?
Doo-doo-doo.
12
Sorry.
plus 7.
Bad things will happen.
It's
To
biting.
hit?
Underlighting.
Yes.
That underlighting.
To hit them?
Yeah.
The little one.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
What was that? What is 12 plus 7?
To bite.
19.
What is it?
19.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. 4d10 plus 4.
The AC is what? 18.
No, their AC is not 18.
17.
I'm gonna say it's an even 16 because they're in heavy plate mail, so I'll just say that.
That is 19.
19 damage.
Mm-hmm. And then
Times 6.
16 plus 7. So yeah.
22.
I wonder where Corlox is.
Gore.
No. Oh yeah, him too.
Who's Gorlox?
My.
Okay, so it was 19 on the first hit.
Yes.
Okay. And you have to beat an AC of 16.
I already did.
Okay.
Got him.
This one's also 19. This is the tail.
Okay.
It has to succeed a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
Let's say their con is plus 3. Natural 15 plus 3.
Okay. And then the other one's gonna attack with a natural 20. And that's to bite.
Hey.
How do you want them to die?
Yeah. How do you want?
Oh, they're dead? Okay.
Oh yeah.
They're
How do you
they're just ripping him apart and eating him.
Limb by limb.
in the
Literally tearing him apart.
in the horror of battle, as your Shisuba leap onto this, one of the main 3 clerics begins to just rip and tear at not only the flesh but the metal, ripping open the chest plate and trying to get in those goods.
They have scorpion tails, right?
Have you ever? Yes.
They should like alien through her. a
Oh
bunch of
yeah,
times.
definitely. Not only that, but have you ever seen hyenas rip something apart while it's still alive?
Every
Now,
day.
these are giant hyenas, and that's exactly what they're doing. But they're hyenas with scorpion tails also, which are using to hold and rend the flesh. It's like another appendage, like another claw or mouth for them to use. But they are opening and getting inside, like getting their heads inside the body and just pulling
Like
shit
a can
out
of beans.
as quickly. You see that Mr. Owl picks his head up and begins to look around kind of wily as one of the few of the soldiers, the random miscellaneous soldiers, are like, "Ugh," and like "Ugh," as the other one viciously is ripping at the flesh. And you see, as it does, someone slams a sword into him, and he just starts stabbing the shit out of him with the because they can attack 2 people at once, and just starts stabbing the fuck out of that guy with its tail, trying to keep the soldiers away from them.
Okay.
But it looks like the soldiers are a little hesitant. They signed on to fight vampires, not
yeah.
literal demons from hell.
The gazer.
Okay.
It did 2 telekinetic rays, so make 2
At who? Helena Grand?
yeah.
Okay.
2 strength saving throws. Have to beat a 12.
Natural 20 plus 5
Don't believe
is
it.
the first one. And I don't know if that's a 6. 6 plus 5.
You love it.
11. Oh! It gets moved 30 feet away.
That's fine.
Do you want me to? So you don't have to.
Yes, please. I need to move this.
Alright, which one am I?
I got it.
Helen the Grey.
30
5,
feet.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. When she gets blasted.
Oh, where's the darkness, by the way?
Like over here
Okay.
somewhere. She made sure it was like nice and clear.
Okay.
You will note that as you look for it, you see it and fade. The darkness does disappear. And as she gets
get her
blasted
shield
back,
back.
kind of like anime style with her hand on the dirt, and her sword up in the air, like as the dirt flies behind her, you see her and swing her sword and hold out her hand, and you see, and through the battlefield, through one of the barbarians' heads comes the shield as it in her hand, and then and starts floating around her.
And for the last thing, I assume they can't get close enough now, but the 3 giant skeletons are up there too now. And I'm done. That's all I got.
Okay.
This guy's
Okay. So, Astrid, after your little tit for tat with her, you see her kind of looking at the battlefield. One of her clerics are dead. The 2 other ones turn with a sort of a madness in their eyes as you have taken over, essentially rendering her usual fighting force ill-equipped. She looks behind her and sees the smoldering wreckage of what was once her fort and the horrific, gloomy structure of the Dusk Keep rising from it as she hears the sounds of battles inside of her own keep. And she looks around, grasps her symbol of Astrid off of her neck, rips it off, and crushes it in her hand. And as she does, you see an incredible light kind of blast from it.
Oh no.
And she raises her hand to the sky. And as she does, I forgot where I wrote this. You hear her voice roar over the sounds of battle. And she says,
Excuse me.
Astrid, I call upon you. Grant me a boon and give me the strength to smite my enemies. And as you look upon that, you're thinking, that sort of seems familiar.
Yeah, no. Can I
And
do the
as-
same thing and
Let
my god's better than yours?
Well, let this happen first.
Okay.
As she summons, you can summon yours after, but let her summon happen. And as she does, you see a huge beam of light from the sky, which is it's
I will
nighttime,
take part in this Pokemon battle.
But as the light just sort of boom, almost from nowhere, there's no moon that's making it or sun. It's almost like just a hole in the air where there's incredible radiant light, and as it showers down on this entire area.
All my monsters are dead.
What?
Oh, go ahead.
Well, no, everything does take. It's not bad. Everything does take
400 damage.
4, 5, 6, just 6 radiant damage as it kind of and sizzles.
Womp womp.
The light moves as it hits here first, and you see her and like feel rejuvenated as the light glides this way, cooking through any of the barbarians that have made it past her, and shines directly on and over the Dusk Keep and over where the wreckage of the cathedral once stands. And Esther, as you kind of look down, you see that the light, the stained glass windows, the shattered glass and destroyed stone and white stone of the Dusk Keep begins to move and vibrate, and some of the rocks begin to kind of roll towards the battlefield. And you see Helena Grant as she begins to back up and like readies her shield in sort of a defensive stance. And as you look upon this, Esther, I think you would see it probably before she does. No, Alex, you see overhead of the Portnum ruins these 2 like basically meteors just. And they fly down, not 2, 3. As they
3.
fly down and just boom, 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 and smash
I got my jaw broken last
into
time.
the battleground.
See, this is what happens when we do something cool and ingenious, and Evan has no time to think, and then we give him a week to prep for it.
Boom! Through the light and the smoke come what appears to be 3 angelic figures. Each of them carry with them some sort of strange radiant beast One with a massive lion, its mane glowing with radiant light and its eyes shining bright. One with a huge radiant bird, this strange war kind of bird. One with a big glowing chariot that I could not find, obviously. With a large glowing chariot with its wheels are almost like two suns shining bright, and it's pulled by a horse made of pure radiant energy. As they slam to the ground, you can see the barbarians kind of, oh fuck, as they just killed some just landing. And these angelic figures, similar to what you fought before, but instead of the pale white skin, ignore the minis, I could not find them, there is a light blue skin. Completely bald heads and swords that glow with a vibrant light. These are not the Devas that you fought. These are something more. They look more...
From the Watchmen?
No, they are planetars. And they are basically battle angels that are here for one thing and whooping the fucking shit out of evil. And as they kind of slam to the ground and ready... Esther, you see the stones and rocks come flying through the battlefield, some killing Helena Grand's own people as she and kind of backs up into it. And as these stones kind of pummel and roll, the cannon as well flying, no, not the cannon, but the crystal, that from the cannon's destroyed. The huge crystal rolling, and as all of these things roll and tumble, they come flying into Helena Grand. And she goes jumping back into this landslide, into this avalanche of stone and what?
That was a big jump.
Yeah. That's because I need the room. As she comes flying back into an avalanche of stone and glass and metal. And what you see, I could not find a mini for, but something akin to the right size.
That's huge. There's no way. That's beyond huge.
What you see before you is the cathedral itself build around her and basically create this massive structure. It's essentially a cathedral that is now walking on two legs. You see a huge stained glass sort of window in the center that's glowing with an incredible light. And its head is that gem that was once powering the cannon. And as you see two of the stones, like basically pillars for arms, one of them is holding what looks to be a radiant sword, and the other one just a chunk of wall that has a mural of Helena Grand standing proud. And as it... and you just see like energy emit from it. And you can see that the stained glass window that she is on just like shine and shimmer, and you see her inside of it as she...
Go,
and like screams sort of soundlessly. Essentially, I made
a mech.
like a mech. It's a church mech. You're fighting a church mech now. Now there's a church mech on the field, and it hates you very much. As it kind of and looks at you. Astrid, it is. We will come back to you if you want to do the thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Okay. But I want to give everybody else a chance because you're having like a cool battle with her, but we'll end right there.
Yeah.
You guys. Let's go to you two.
Go to Alex.
Okay. All right, you planning, scheming man.
Well, you know what?
Alex.
No, you know what? She just did that.
In 6 seconds.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So,
Well, we can say she used probably 3 of her.
no,
not
that's
gonna
I'm
bet.
not saying
It's
that.
fucking cinematic.
So, we're standing in where the city is. Oh no, there's 2 things. Alex, you go.
I want to take flight of my tower and fly it into this
Tower.
You can't. But you can start steering the towers towards it.
Yes. I'm gonna pull our entire fleet into this direction.
Beam. Oh wait, no.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, real quick. Is the beam of light still like... Or did it like...
No, I think that the beam of light would have left as soon as it
Okay.
threw all
Alright.
of the cathedral at
Okay,
her.
never mind.
It has left. The radiant energy. You're safe to fly through the air if you wish.
So we have how many?
So you guys are almost there. So I'm gonna say you guys are start making it. You won't be able to get the towers to her yet, but you can start firing at her if you want, or you could probably like jet boot your way. Like if you like jet boot twice, you might be able.
Well,
to
I'm
get
gonna
to it.
pull our forces from the flank that we were hitting at and just go directly towards this battle.
Fuck yeah.
And because there's only like a few infantry and vehicles in front of us, so I'm gonna take them all over here.
Okay.
But we're all gonna start focus firing on the mech.
Okay, no problem. Eddie chirps in on the radio and he goes, "Are those angels?"
Looks like it.
And you see, hopping across the various siege towers, you see Eddie leaping inhuman distances, and you can see that he looks ravenous with his hands extended in claws as he just and begins running like an animal across them, heading towards.
Can I tail him with my jet boots?
Yeah, you want to hop along the things? Yes, you guys start hopping together, and as you do, behold! You will eventually reach. Let's use this guy for Eddie right now.
There's so much good stuff compared to me.
So much what?
He will probably reach the planetar with the lion as he and lands there. As he lands and stares, the planetar turns, and you see the lion is already swinging apart what appears to be one of the barbarians and throws its body, holding its head, and just and roars at you. What do you want to do?
I want to shoot the lion in the face 3 times.
Okay, shoot that lion in its fucking face
3 times.
3 times.
Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. He stopped.
That was a 27. And that's a 25. So all 3 hit. Oh, I'll do it next round, but I'm gonna load it with my hollow points. That way, I think it does a 1d8 extra damage.
Yes. Yeah.
But I won't do
This
it.
is like a flesh creature. He is like magical, but you can see he's made of flesh.
Okay. 2d8 plus 5, so I'll do 68 plus 15. So those 3 shots hit for a total of 47 damage.
Excellent. And those were the normal bullets?
Yeah, because I didn't say it before that round.
Okay, and it was how much damage?
47.
So 47. I'm just 47. Boom. As you boom, 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 and start firing. Those are all 3 of your shots, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And as you do, he's pissed. The lion just and roars at you, and the planetar is like, he launches as he makes his way towards you, and as he does, Eddie just leaps onto the planetar. He has a gun, but he just and he tackles it, basically football tackles it out of the way as they slam and tumble, and you see there's just blood and feathers and his blood as you see one of this radiant sword go through his chest, and it's like burning his flesh, but he's just and the lion is going to attack you, Alex. He is going to, I'm going to say he's going to run at you. Whoop. And he's going to bite your face. Does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. That would be plus. It's an 18 plus 3 to hit, but that's not that much. Okay. 6, 7, 17 piercing damage as it and sinks its teeth into your arm as you're just like, oh, and it kind of now that it bites you, roll strength saving throw. How strong?
17.
17? Yeah, you're good. As he tries to, he slams you to the ground, but you're able to roll with it, and you actually stand back up. He's still biting onto you, but you kind of and like bash him in the nose and rip your arm out. He did fucking bite into there pretty hard, but you're squaring off with each other as Eddie and the planetar are just fighting over there. So I'm going to say these two are currently engaged until you want to engage the battle as well. Anything else you want to do?
There's really nothing I can do that
Okay,
round.
yeah, you're squaring off with this radiant lion.
Can I...
You guys are probably over here somewhere, because you were behind, you were where the cathedral was, and now here's where it is now,
Okay.
because it's grumpy.
Can I guess using teleportation, or telekinesis, you move the rope trick box?
You can recast it.
That's not what
Rope trick goes where it
I
goes.
know.
You know what I mean?
Alright,
You,
well,
you
that's-
can't. It's like if it wasn't like an interdimensional thing, I would say yeah, but that it goes.
Alright,
there,
then I
that's
want
why
one
it's
of the
there.
vampires to carry Mav, and we're leaving.
Okay. Where you guys going?
I want to fly towards the creature, but the tower, but not get near it, like where you are, basically.
Okay, I want you to roll for stealth.
Okay.
Because this thing and this angel are flying
wait a
around in the
second.
sky right now, and this bird like emits light. It's like a radiant.
Can
That's-
you get my pluses?
No.
since we're-
That's okay. We can do that in a second. But I can see this happening, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You're like right over here. It's
Oh.
like, damn, look at all that shit.
So then I'm going to
So epic, I
cast,
love it.
use the scroll of tsunami. Do a
Yeah.
300 of tall wave starting here and just cutting a nice slice out of their defenses.
So you want it?
It's 300 feet tall.
You want it to start like behind the lion?
No, I want to get the lion too.
You're probably gonna hit Alex too.
No,
They're
I'm
in
not.
combat with each other.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, I'm doing range combat.
You know what? You never used your movement. Let's say you just moved back like.
You have
2
good
to 5
athletics
feet.
though, don't you?
Huh? I have rocket boots.
Yeah, you do like a dope backflip or something. So you want to hit the lion, and then
I
it's
was
just gonna
right.
do this.
No, I thought it was just pure chaos. It's a controlled wall.
Yep.
So I'm gonna miss all the good guys. Well, hey guys.
You're
Get
gonna
the,
hit the two Shisuva.
no,
do you
I'm
want?
not.
we don't
Do you
need
want
that.
it to go this way?
I have a
Think of it,
perfect
it's-
line of sight.
Yeah, because if
I have a perfect line of sight. If this is to scale,
Diagonal.
it gets lion, cleric, here.
Deva, you're right. Oh, I see what you mean.
It's
Yeah.
fine if it hits the cleric.
So it's starting here and gonna go that way.
Yeah,
back
it's just
towards
gonna be
their forces,
standing
too.
here, 300 feet.
Because this is
tall,
where their army is.
probably
mostly.
like 200 feet wide.
Yeah, it's a big fat stack of water. So then let's say Alex moves this way.
How much damage does that?
That's what I thought you were here.
No, I'm,
like, I
I'm
was like,
trying
it's
to
gonna hit
cut.
everybody.
I'm not just saying straight. Fuck
No,
it.
so it like boom and launches that way. Okay, so
is that a spell or a scroll?
It's a scroll.
what's it do?
So, blah blah blah. Wall of water springs into existence at a point you choose within range, which is sight. You can make the wall up to 300 feet long, 300 feet high, and 50 feet thick. The wall lasts for the duration.
That's a lot of fucking water.
When the wall disappears, when the wall appears, each creature within the area must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 6d10 bludgeoning damage, or half as much on a successful save.
Awesome.
That's part one.
And then at the start of each turn, the same thing happens, and the height recedes 50 feet.
Well, wait. Does it move or is it just a wall? Like a 50-foot thick wall? Because that means it will be.
Oh yes, no, it does.
So
It's
the
gonna
most
move.
damage, or
Oh,
the
that'll
tallest-
still hit all this. That you're still gonna hit
Do
all
you want to
this.
start there and then come
5,
towards
10,
though, so that
15,
it
20,
hits?
25, 30, 30. You're still gonna hit everything, even if you.
Yeah, but your
If it-
tallest bit is going to be where you cast it, and then it slowly goes down in height.
No.
No?
I thought it just recedes it statically.
Oh, okay.
But it's 50 foot just. Oh,
And I'm
of
casting
water.
it from like this way.
Yeah, but what I mean is it'll still hit everybody.
Yeah.
It'll hit everybody. Yeah.
But it moves away from us.
How long
Okay,
does
so
it
this
last?
confuses me.
It's 6 turns.
Any huge or
shit.
smaller creature on the wall must succeed a strength.
Dope.
Any huge or smaller creature inside the wall or whose space the wall enters when it moves must succeed a strength saving throw or take that. The creature can take this damage only once per round.
So everything does a strength.
So on the first one, is it 11d10?
No.
It's 6d10. And then the other one?
Alright. So, yeah, so I wanted to come and then start moving this way, away from us. But I want to give everybody on the comms a heads up to...
Yeah,
Watch out.
we'll say that at least your intelligent forces can move out of the way. The barbarians and shit, like, who gives a fuck anyway?
I'm not listening to the comms because I have the immigrant song playing in my.
That's fair.
Okay,
Copyright.
so everything has to make a strength saving throw.
Yes.
And are you casting this now?
Yes.
Okay, as you take out the scroll,
It burns.
roll it out before you. What is the word of power that you do use to release this tsunami upon this army?
Plop, plop, fizz, fizz.
Do you really say it?
Yes.
Say it in your character voice.
I don't really have a character.
What's your
voice.
character voice?
Plop, plop, fizz, fizz.
That's
Good.
not his
Yeah,
voice.
it's just more Dennis. I like that. Okay,
More
as
dead
you
than Jeff.
as the final fizz comes from your mouth, the scroll and kind of burns in your hand. And as you do, you see not only does I don't know where it would come from, just the ground, as you just as this just tidal wave erupts from the ground. And now it says it's a wall, but it is basically, think like water that's constantly going like just battering this way as the water begins to rise rapidly, even bashing this thing and soaking it completely as it you see it holding its shield like what the fuck as it's trying to resist it, as everything else is just getting fucking smashed. The bird.
So I get it, because it moves the creatures with the water, so that's why they keep taking damage. They move 50 feet each turn.
And just getting battered until they make a strength saving throw. Okay,
isn't that 50 feet a second?
Every 6 seconds.
6 seconds. Okay.
And if you want to go, I don't hold true to the 6 second thing.
Probably be near the towers too by the time.
Okay, so what do they need to roll? I got a 16 plus 7 for the bird, and the planetar with it.
It's going to be a strength saving throw against, I guess, my spell.
Your spell save DC.
So my spell. I always lose that. Where is it?
Doesn't even say it.
It would be at the top of your spell.
Save DC is 19.
19? Okay, so 16 plus 7. That saves.
That's 16.
Plus 7. So that the bird and the one planetar just kind of fly above it like, whoa!
Oh no, they're still in it. They're just going to take half.
Oh, okay, then they get battered. Yeah, okay.
They do that, but then they get sucked back in.
Okay. Wait, is this one of the scrolls that you took from the library? Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So, here's the thing. That normal spell, yes, absolutely, very strong, does its job. The scrolls that you found in the library, a little bit worse than the normal ones, hence they were in the library.
Okay.
And not just free about.
Was it that way with the earthquake too?
Yes. That's why I was able to bring down a dwarven mountain.
Oh, you mean worse as in more powerful?
They are more
not
powerful.
worse as in shittier.
Oh yeah. So here's what's gonna happen. My bud.
Is it statted?
No.
Oh, okay.
Are we okay?
Yes.
Okay.
They are.
I don't care what happens.
They are not okay. What you have before you is. Let me roll it anyway. So they succeeded. Okay. Who else is in there? The other planetar?
The planetar is a little cleric.
Got only an 8 plus 7. He failed.
What about the lion?
The lion got a natural 19, so he succeeds. I want you to roll the normal damage and tell me how much it is.
Okay.
Times it by a million.
Let's just say the battlefield is now empty.
Planetars are pretty fucking tough.
It's 25.
You only did 25 damage?
He rolled low.
Unless I
For
fucked
like-
up.
Oh, it sucks.
It's like
Wait,
1, 2.
6d10. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
that
like 1,
sucked.
2, 2, 4, 6, 10.
Okay. Now, that's how much it normally does.
It was 51 on my second roll. I hate this thing.
As you just watch the water smash and slam them, she's going to use a legendary resistance to resist the hefty damage that is about to be dealt.
Okay.
As it batters and bashes, you do see pieces of the cathedral mech kind of smashing off the stone and some of the glass, kind of getting battered. The lion gets just washed away in this as it just, and you can see the planetar that is currently battling Eddie as he has his sword in Eddie, and Eddie has his fingers in one of the planetar's eyes and in his throat as he's just like and he looks over
Be good.
to see what you're doing, and he goes Kalathar, and begins to panic as the lion just and getting bashed. You can see that amidst this water, within the water itself, unusual to the normal tsunami spell, is what appears to be horrible beasts swimming in the water. and you can see as the lion gets cast away, you can see what appears to be some great shark just boom, and like take it, and you're like, whoa, you know, like this is not normal, as it's just fucking annihilating as tons of the soldiers get swept up. It is now a tidal wave of not only water, carnivorous sea creatures, but also bodies, as they're just getting swept into this. The Planetars did get hit, but did succeed, except for the one on the chariot. So him and the chariot are washed away for the time being, as they are getting swept. He is slashing at what appears to be beasts in the water. Again, because you used the spell, or the scroll from the library, it is way more potent than it should be. I will say, Lion is off the board. Alex, you are saved. The Shasuvas are dead. No, I'm kidding. But the clerics are gone.
Oh, we got the clerics.
Well, they can eat
They were
some.
Dominated them.
Oh, we got the clerics.
And these guys are still okay, as a bunch of them just get wiped off the map. We can bring, let's say, Eddie and the Planetar fighting, are just like fucking rolling around and scrapping with each other. But they were out because you didn't hit them. But
So
everything
they
else
still
gets
get
hit.
pushed?
The one with the...
No, they don't.
Get up in it, right?
They get hurt, but not as bad. I don't
It'll
know.
be every turn.
I see.
I mean, we could say they get pushed, but like...
No, I'm just
It's just-
asking for my own sake, so I understand.
This amount of room can be as much as we need, really. You know, because
18
technically the
miles.
battlefield is like this whole room right now. So like...
Who's the battlefield?
So, as the mech begins to like waddle in the water, like what the fuck?
Waddle.
Do you want to do anything, Mav? As you look upon
Waddle, baby,
this,
waddle, baby.
I can't do.
you know,
anything.
just let it happen. Just let it.
No,
fucking
like I
happen.
literally. What am I gonna do? Plink away at that thing with my little dagger? Like,
Yes.
like no, that's not gonna do anything. So no, he's just gonna hang out.
Okay.
Or actually, I'm gonna take this turn to roll stealth.
Okay. Yeah. And we can use this stealth roll for whatever you want to do later.
Exactly. Just be sneaky.
That's fine. Be sneaky.
Hide into the water.
Nat 20 plus 17,
Gotcha.
so 37.
Plus 17.
They just used like Mav just said, "I'm not playing D&D anymore. Don't look for me," and is gone from the entire. He's gone from the whole story. Everybody's forgotten about him at this point.
Okay.
It's incredible. He's the stealthiest right now.
Does that also go to the bird that I'm stuck on, or is the bird
No,
just
we're
look
still in
like
the
it's
box.
flying around?
No, it's both. It
Okay.
could be both of you. Yeah, because those things are specifically made to like blend in with the night. So it was more you are fucking. They do not know where you are. You are still an ace in the hole if you need to be, and your actually skills would be good for this. Astrid, did you still want to use?
we'll
It looks
get
like
into the middle of
Esther just took care of the problem
It's
with
like
the
a-
tsunami, but there is you do see like the glowing mech still inside the wall of water, and all of the creatures kind of battering it.
Yeah.
You can see it like.
Yeah, I'm still doing it. I'm gonna tear it
Distracted
off
by that, right?
and grasp it so
My
hard that
target
it
is
makes
okay.
me bleed.
I know
And I'm gonna raise it up,
Oh, that's why you got it.
and I'm gonna say the same thing. Like, I'm not impressed. My god is better than yours.
I love it. And as you do, as the blood seeps down from your hand as you utter those words, you see what appears behind Astrid, very similar to this. Helena Grand summoned her god.
It's
now
like that,
Astrid is
that
summoning
scene
your
in
god.
Scott Pilgrim where they're fighting in the club, and it's like the two things, the two giant
Dragons?
things.
Oh
yes,
yes!
the dragons.
As you
twins.
as you crush it in the palm of your hand, the blood seeping down, you see behind Astrid the sky goes red, and you see what appears to be a massive eclipse of a red sun with just a black eclipse around it. And as it appears, you can see the what's left of the enemy soldiers are pretty much all gone, but the ones that are sort of still battling amongst the enemy hordes that are kind of mixed, and you hear a shrill, horrific grinding noise through the air, and you realize that it is Draxia's laugh, as it's almost like rolling thunder mixed with broken glass and sand.
And love.
As it just as it just echoes across the battlefield, and the water pouring upon the mech, slamming into it, you see that it goes red and becomes basically blood pouring all over it. As it does, you see that the thralls, the vampire hordes, begin just becoming ravenous, and you feel drops on your body as it just begins to rain blood from the sky, empowering all of your soldiers that you brought with you, sending them into a frenzy as they go ballistic, jumping and slashing at everything that they can see. And you see the vampires that were with you kind of rise up from their steeds and begin casting magic and just become like more and more wild. As they all begin to like feast and fight with each other, you see what appears to be something like through the air, and as it kind of almost like something fast moving through the sky comes blasting down from the sky itself, and it creates sort of like a wind, and you can see that it was a huge like black spike as it just flies down and goes through the bloody wave and into one of the shoulders of the mech, kind of blasting one of its arms off, the arm that had the shield in its hand, as it kind of and the arm just gets washed away in the blood tidal wave as the mech like and you see like radiant light kind of spurting out of one of the arms as it's so you critically wounded it or really hurt it with that and sent all of your forces into a pure frenzy, meaning that you will not be attacked by any of the other soldiers for the time being. Now, she is going to...
Oh, wait, is it still my turn?
Oh, yeah. Do you want them to enter the blood wave, though?
No.
Okay, so you do want them to do anything?
What about the flying?
Yeah,
ones?
they can fly.
Do they want to go into the blood wave?
No.
It's 300 feet high. I think that's
Do
higher
any
than
of
this
them
thing.
have any lightning attacks?
I don't think so.
Your Armonite does.
My Armonite?
Your Armonite, you released one at the very beginning of the map.
Oh.
Fly came undone.
Oh, I don't have that in my thing.
At the very beginning of the fight, you released an Armonite who is still just trouncing people with his hoofs
the
and
big
just...
centaur guy.
He doesn't listen to me, though.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, I don't
He's just
control him.
ballistic in the battlefield. At this point, I think he's probably fighting the barbarians, and they're like, just getting electrocuted.
I already used my thing. Go ahead.
You done?
Yeah, I can't do anything.
The mech is going to step out. Can they cross
They have to do a strength save, don't they?
Yep,
Yeah.
the start of their turn, yeah.
at the start?
I can't not see a giant creeper now.
Sorry. I walked into the hobby store and I said, "Do you have a giant cathedral mech?" And they were like, "No." Alright, darn it. I should have gotten a Gundam. 16 plus 5.
No.
16 plus 5 beats a 19.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, you're good. You
Yes.
beat it. I was thinking 6 plus 5.
As the mech comes walking out of the tidal wave.
Bouncing
and
happily.
faces him. And you can see the crystal that is basically on its head that was once the power source for
Rip that shit out.
Well, it cannot absorb light. It is soaked in blood. And therefore covering it is just this like tint of red, and you can see it like trying, but it can't fire. So instead of using that, I am instead going to use the sword. So she points. That's good. That's nice. I like that. So she is going to raise the arm and just boom, and sweep down with the sword. I want 60-foot cone. Is probably like that. I'm gonna say it probably just misses this Shisuva, but it probably hits everybody else. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, 60-foot cone's huge. So she just whoom, and cuts through everything in its path. And anything caught in the cone, I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Is this the scale, roughly?
Yeah, roughly. She's a huge church that's walking around and wants to kill everybody.
And the jewel's on its head?
The jewel that was the gun is like where its head is. Like that's its head. And then in the center is like stained glass kind of dome, and inside of it is Helena Grand.
And it's like strapped to it. It's not like a room.
She's like, yeah, it's like all built around her. It just kind of like tumbled upon her. Yeah. She called to Astrid, and this is what he gave her.
Here's a church.
I got a 17.
Like a ball.
You got a 17?
And that goes for
Okay,
everyone.
that's good. That's exactly what you need.
Alright.
Excellent special.
Yeah. And then I can go in and I've got a couple of
Well,
things
there's
to do.
there's nothing to
Get
go into.
Failed.
It's not like a bone.
One horn devil fails, one succeeds.
Okay.
Shasuba succeeds.
Okay.
Giant
D10s.
skeleton.
I'm all out of those.
14. Giant
Want me to just
skeleton
use
does
the
not.
calculator?
Do this one.
Does
no, I like
not.
to roll.
Does not.
Thank you.
We also have some D100.
4, 5. No, 5 is perfect because I'll just roll these
I
twice.
was gonna say, if you want to just take the zeros off of those.
That's safe.
Garistro saves.
Saves? Okay.
The only ones that did not save are the skeletons and the one.
Horn devil?
Yeah.
Okay, everything that saved will take half of this damage. Everything else will take the full of this damage. Alex, may I have your...
I don't use this for dice.
It's not 4 dice, is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So 10, 9.
That's a 0.
That's 19, those are 10s.
I rolled a 0.
So 19 plus 6.
25.
Thank you. Plus 5,
30. Good one.
Plus
34.
34. Plus
Oh, a lot of lows.
10. Yeah, a lot of lows. 16. 17. 18. 18 plus 9.
27.
What is it?
27.
18 plus 9 is 27. Okay.
Plus
So 27 plus 34 is the full damage. Everything else will take half of that damage. What's 27 plus
30.
34? It's not. No.
61.
61 damage as this radiant, massive sword just whoa and cuts a swath, leaving a scar in the ground that glows with a radiant energy.
About stride.
You just hear
About
homing
a stride.
goes in the ground.
Everything's still standing.
Nice. The Garistro is pissed, most likely, as he does not like radiant damage. Really want to kill that fucking Garistro.
You're not
gave
allowed.
it-
He has super high damage.
You've done this yourself.
What does he have, like 200 health?
No, 3.
Fuck. Alright, so, she is going to do that, and
The hokey pokey.
she is going to...
Wait.
She can't fire the cannon because it's covered in blood.
Yeah,
She
fuck
also
you.
moved and hit. Unless she has other bonus actions.
I mean, I can... So, well, either way. No. I will say that is her turn for right now. And then the Planetar on the bird is going to attack Jeff. You didn't roll... You did not roll stealth and instead decided
I'm
to...
in my box.
You're what?
I'm in my box.
Where's your box? Up here?
Somewhere like where your head is, yeah.
Okay. But you launched a big attack. So...
You can't see me.
Where'd that come from? Well, you're not
You
hidden.
literally cannot enter or get into my box.
He's in his fort.
Can they see the entrance?
You can see my little 3x5 foot window that I'm looking out of, but you can't get in.
They can't breach it?
You cannot breach the rope trick box.
Really? Are you sure?
I'm 99% sure.
Okay.
Let's rules lawyer it.
No, that's fine. I don't want to rules lawyer it.
I
it's
do.
Okay.
That's lowering it.
I'm seeing if he has dispel magic.
You're gonna fall out.
He does not. And I'm mad about it. Esther, you are safe.
Alright.
Mav, you are literally not anywhere. They literally cannot see you. The only other enemy will be you, Alex, as the bird.
Well, they have quite a bit of movement, don't
Can you
they?
move this?
Over the water, too.
Do you want to fight or not? Do you want to have fun or do you
Well, I'm
want
gonna die.
Do you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
The extra dimensional space can be reached by climbing to the top of the rope, and the space can hold as many as 8 or smaller medium or smaller creatures. The rope can be pulled up into the space, making the rope disappear
And
from
you
view.
do it. You do that every time.
Yeah. Attacks and spells cannot cross through the entrance into or out of the extra dimensional space, but those inside can see out of it. Oh, I
So
thought
they
that,
can't even see you.
Yeah.
No, but
I mean, I
you
could go.
peeked your
Yeah.
fucking hands out.
As
I-
if.
yeah.
Yeah, but can as if through a 3 foot by 5
I
foot
imagine from
window,
the floor, so it's just like.
and then it bursts into flames.
Yeah. So like technically, you probably can't do that, but
Yeah.
whatever. Esther's an incredibly powerful sorcerer. He has learned the ways to do that.
That's
Whatever.
right.
The ways of a Jedi.
Alex, a big fucking radiant bird with a planetar flying next to it. The bird is going, ah! The planetar's going, ah! As they are just hauling ass towards you. His mighty sword on its way to you. He is going to attack you with his greatsword. And he...
Do you have stats for this thing?
No. I'm just fucking around with it, really. I'm kind of just using it off the top of my head.
Did you
the
go?
60, its attack I know.
Neither of us
But
have
its
gone.
health is
Alex
sort of
has.
like how you guys fuck with it. Like, covering it in blood, I was like, yeah, that makes sense, it can't use that. And Draxia just blew off its only way to defend itself.
Crazy.
So now it's basically just a punching bag. So it got a natural 20 to hit you, Al.
Don't believe that.
I'm
Rules
sorry.
lawyer.
I didn't like that either.
What's
So 4d6 plus 7.
And it's out of the water now,
Just give
right?
you an advantage.
Yeah,
It is.
it flew 600 feet through the water to come to me.
10. It flew over. 10.
300 feet in the
11.
air.
11. 12. What's 12 plus 7, Jeff?
19.
Thank you.
Wow.
19.
You gotta learn basic math.
So 19, remember that.
No.
9,
4.
14.
9,
D.
9,
8.
Jesus
9,
Christ.
7,
2.
6, 9,
Four.
7,
Smaller
5,
numbers.
6, 7,
Stop.
9.
You sound like a number station.
The Russian message.
You just activated the Winter Soldier. Are you happy?
This video is
What's
gonna go
18
live.
plus 8?
Horrible
What?
scam.
5,
What's 18 plus
6, 1,
26.
6,
What is it?
26.
What's 19 plus 26?
Good question. Figure it
Oh
out.
my god, I don't know. 34.
Jeff, you're letting me down. 19 plus 26. 45. 45.
I was trying to help Alex.
45 damage.
Could have gotten away with that too.
Conspiratorial.
Yeah.
I'll just
Times 2 is 90. He does 90 damage to you as his sword plunges into like
I
your
dodge.
armor.
Do you have
Do you have
I
Okay,
teleport.
That's on your. What does it say? I think it's a reaction. I think you can use it as a reaction.
Rocket boots.
That'd be pretty fucking funny.
I think it's more of a movement thing than it is anything else.
You're more of a movement thing.
All right. Well,
Did the guy move into Alex's space and attack?
yeah,
I mean, maybe you get an
It
attack
is
of
a reaction.
opportunity, and if you do get dodged,
it's a reaction, right?
What if he just one shots the guy instead? Like 95 damage. Nope.
Oh wait, no, it's my armor, not my boots.
Yeah, it's your armor. Your boots just poof you.
Fluffing boots.
Fluffing
Fluffing boots.
It's a bonus action. Use one charge to teleport up to 20
No,
feet.
so
in
it's
any
not your
direction.
turn. You can't use
You
it.
can
So
use a reaction to dodge absurdly overpowered
Nope.
bad creatures.
Bad
hey,
games.
none of that was homebrew, by the way. That's what a planetar does. That's straight vanilla planetar and a 20 roll. So
I
Does
like
Alex
chocolate
have 3
planetar.
people ganging up on him right now?
no, he
Yeah.
has these two. That's Eddie. Eddie is keeping the other planetar.
We're
busy.
coming, Alex. We just had a high from the douchebag angel that's now killing you.
So the sword, as he
What was that,
strikes
90
it-
damage?
Yeah, 90 damage.
I would have
What?
like one hit.
What are you at
I
right
think you and
now?
I both
1 HP.
Are you really at 1?
No.
What are you at?
I'm not gonna tell you. Bad DM.
Alright, then he's gonna attack you again. How's that?
Tell him!
Because he can do multi-attacks,
Well,
so
I'm
there
gonna
you
dodge.
go.
I'm
He
gonna
makes 2
dodge
melee
that.
attacks.
I'm gonna dodge this one.
Rocket boots.
He gets a plus 12 to hit, so
I'm dodging it.
13 plus 12,
I dodged
that
it.
hits.
What's your AC?
I dodged it.
Stop. What's your AC?
17.
What?
Yeah.
Why are you?
That's cool.
I'm 16.
Because he gives me shit in this game. Your armor can no longer have piercing damage, but you get 1 AC.
Why is
You
my
want that,
AC
right? You can also use radiation. That is useless.
Why don't you go green?
I'm going to. Next
You
meeting.
have to. You're gonna die.
There's not a choice.
2. 3.
Oh.
Air vent.
3.
The
3
roll
plus
the devil
8.
was.
12.
11.
0. 1. 11. 12.
12. This sucks.
11. 11.
Are
Are you trying to one hit me? Like, what the fuck?
You wanted to die.
I will die.
Not like this.
17 plus 14.
What if we all
31.
just died?
31 damage.
Like we
I'm
did.
dead.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Are you unconscious?
No.
Okay. As he and just cuts down your chest, And the bird
Oh yeah, the bird.
is going to make a claw attack at you. 13 plus 3.
Doesn't hit.
16 doesn't hit?
No.
Okay, you just dodge it. What do you want to do?
So I'm gonna use my rip rounds. Or would
You
plutonium
do have
be worse?
your armor does have a special...
Yeah, I know. It's useless. So I'm gonna use my plutonium rounds, which is 2d10.
Okay.
Let me see if I have to activate my armor or if it just happens.
You have to activate it. I believe it is a bonus action or an action. But you also have action surge.
I don't really understand how this helps at all. They're just gonna make the DC save.
No, it's for you.
Yeah.
It
Yeah, I'm
makes
gonna
you awesome.
Not really. Alright, I'm gonna use my radiation overload. Do you know what that does?
Read it.
Okay. Once per long rest, you can switch off the armor safety features, causes the armor to overheat, causes 15 cloud of large damage, 1 minute,
Cloud of large.
DC 13 con save, 66 radiation damage.
Is that really
Magical
what it
creatures take double the damage.
A 15-foot cloud of large
Faces
amounts
that
of
didn't
radiation will surround you. Now, go to your rad.
Cloud of large.
Where's your serum? Where's your serum? So, what does large amounts do? You gain advantage on saving throws against magical checks as well as strength, dex, con checks, and saves. You grow 1 size larger than your normal form. You gain plus 1 to your magical buffs, but you regenerate 25
Cloud of large.
HP per round.
Nice.
You must make a 25 wisdom saving throw or go nuts.
Good lord.
So, you're basically
Her literal tears.
a fucking,
Oh my god.
just a bane. Yeah.
I'm so
You
fucking
basically lose your
tired.
fucking marbles.
Alright,
Oh,
I'm gonna use my action surge.
So, do you do this?
Yeah.
As you just...
It's a full action, it's not an attack.
No, it's just an action. You
Okay.
and you twist the sort of core
Everyone's
as it
twisting them nips today.
glows intensely, and you just see this cloud of radioactive dust. What saving throw do they have to do? Con?
Yeah.
And they have to roll a what?
30.
They do not have to roll a
13.
Astrid, heads up. We got him going green.
Does the Planetar does not make it. That's a 2 plus 7.
He dies instantly.
He doesn't. How much damage does it take?
of large.
60.
How much of large does he take?
It takes many a large.
Oh, that's too much of large for me!
If I had a nickel.
Boom! The radiation cloud surrounds them, just kind of surprising him and the bird. I'll say the bird doesn't make the save either. Because he didn't make it, they kind of linked them together.
47. Oh wait,
Fuck.
yeah, 47 again. Wow.
It's a lot of fun.
47? Like,
47. Like Agent
Awesome.
47.
I was trying to think of a clever way to convey that without mumbling again.
You see him like...
Wait, no.
What?
I'm sorry, I'm reading the last one. It's 24. Sorry. 24 damage.
Okay. That's fine.
Of large.
So as it, you see him and the bird both kind of coughing from it, and you can see like the glow of their weapons, sort of the bird especially kind of dimming in the radiation, as they are kind of magical creatures, especially the bird, and they like and kind of are having a hard time sort of getting their bearings, as they did not expect that. And as you do, you see the green in your veins kind of... And your muscles begin to sort of bulge and tense
I'm
up.
dropping him off.
The armor sort of grows with you as you just... And begins to sort of drool from the mouth. Become larger. What was your saving throw?
So I have to make a wisdom 21.
Yes.
I automatically fail. There's
have
no
any wisdom
I have
whatsoever?
no wisdom.
Then as your eyes kind of bulge out, your teeth grind and drool comes from your lips as you look upon these two glowing fucks, and you just want them dead. Everything in this area you want dead, and you can make it happen.
Yeah, direct it that way.
I'm gonna.
You see a big fucking robot. I hate it.
I hate robots.
Magic robot.
But you guys hear this like kind of roar as you look over and you see Headhunter, but he's large now. He's like almost 9 feet tall and just and kind of glowing green and looking just ravenous and
Oh,
psychotic.
so he legit hulks out.
He fucking hulks out. That's large
Legit.
amounts of radiation.
Should I use a
poisoning,
shotgun or the
Very
pistol
bad
with
for
better
him.
bullets?
Very bad for him.
Whatever your primal fucking brain is thinking, they are closer
Probably
to
a
you right
shotgun.
now.
Well,
They
I
do
wanna,
seem-
I wanna
It does look
jet
like
into them.
radiation does affect them, and the shotgun
Oh, so
does more
shotgun
damage the
radiation.
closer you get. Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna jump.
That's
like,
why it did. You said it did 25 damage. It did a little more than that.
I'm gonna leap into their faces and shoot the bird twice and the angel bitch once.
Okay.
Here I am learning the names of these weapons for the
Nat
first
20.
time.
Okay.
Combo.
24. And another nat 20. I kid you not.
fucking kidding
I
me?
kid you not.
On the
3 in a
angel?
row.
That the angel would be the second nat.
Well, the angels. The angels. Go ahead. Go ahead and roll the damage for the first one. Tell me what you get for the damage for the first one.
Well, all right. If the angel's gonna go down, then I want it cinematically to be him first.
Do you want to roll damage and have the satisfaction of that, or would you rather just fucking?
If they're gonna get annihilated, I won't even bother. Unless you want
The
me to.
aim. You know what? No, with the radiation hitting him and the amount of damage that radiation does to them, it
I
doesn't
forgot
make
that
it
I'm also a big orb of.
You're
not
death.
goodness.
You're death to them right now. You will kill the bird. You will not immediately kill the. No, roll. Okay.
The
You
angel
killed the
dies,
bird.
not the bird.
You
right?
killed the bird in the first shot. Just so
That
you
was
know.
a
You
nat.
killed it
Yeah.
in that first shot because that was a natural.
Oh shit.
The next two are hitting the angel.
One was a.
How do you want to do this? Yeah, they're gonna die. How would you like to kill them?
All right.
Because you fucking 2 natural 20s in a row. That's insane.
First natural 20. The other
Yeah,
one
I
was a
fuck
14,
it.
the
Fuck
other-
it. How do you want to kill him?
I want to jump onto the bird's face
You blast with the boots and
and blow off its beak.
you blast with the boots, launching towards it as your large form just sort of slams onto its 2 wings and slams it into the ground, crushing the ground beneath it like Dragon Ball Z style, like in a
Nice.
small crater. As you
As
just
the wings break
yeah,
up.
they're like "Rah!" and you just boom, and the head just fucking evaporates in just radiant energy, and you see that beyond the radiant glow of this creature, there is a living creature like amidst it, and you just see this glowing like red blood with sort of golden flecks in it, just and just fucking. Quentin Tarantino spewing
Nice.
out from its neck, and the Planetar looks to it and goes Vanahan! As that was its best friend.
Companion.
Yes,
And then
as
from
he
the
rushes
bird,
you with the sword.
yeah, as the bird, I want to jump onto him and do the same thing. Well, he's gonna take 2 shotgun blasts to the face.
As he fucking flies at you and launch in the air at him, and out while you're in the air, he's like, "Rah!" and you as the one shot
Butt the
comes
sword out of the way from hitting me and shoot him twice.
so you deflect the sword, put the shotgun to his stomach, and boom! And as he gets blasted up, his wings kind of folding in, and as he and grabs on, and you're both tumbling towards the ground, he is gripping you and trying to choke you, and you just and put it right under his chin and just boom, and his head just boom explodes as you hit the ground like 3-point landing, like a superhero villain.
Superhero landing, superhero.
As you boom with the shotgun and toss it in your one hand as one of the shells in like this sort of green smoke and all the green smoke that's surrounding you as you just.
Did he drop a holy sword?
You stopped him.
I don't know.
I don't think we've ever done this before.
What do we do? Lock
Yes,
him
he
in a
did.
box?
He dropped it. It's a great sword.
I want to throw it in my bag.
Okay, you throw in a great sword in your bag. It looks like it's no longer glowing, but
Oh.
throw it in there.
Maybe it'll be worth
It's
something.
sort of the angels that make it.
What do Bondus is thinking?
Honest is just hanging
Ah! He's probably in that bag right now, not wanting anything to do with this radiation. As you throw it in your bag and you look up at the massive statue.
my
It's
next
probably
target.
the most obvious thing that you want to fight. Who's next?
Jeff is next.
Okay, it's out of the blood now. If you want to.
Jeff is next.
Okay.
All right. I want to come out of my hidey hole.
Yep.
I want to fly approaching
Holy
the
shit.
creeper.
Your wings are out
Mhm.
as you.
I still want to kind of like maintain, not stealth, but just like a careful distance. And I want to prepare to conjure Mr. Marbles, and I want to tell him, "Get me that crystal, my boy," and summon him on top of the tower.
As you emerge from your box,
Hidey hole.
Your hidey hole, you see now that the swarm of barbarians is swarming like ants up one of the legs of this robot
shit.
and climbing up it. It seems that whatever Draxia did drove them nuts. They are slamming their weapons in it, climbing it, and you can see as it's like keeping busy with these crazy fucking, just trying to keep them off of it because it's like throwing its balance off. And as you fly towards it, you see Alex just eradicating one of the fucking angels in a cloud of radiation. And as you launch Mr. Marbles, he just and just falls through the air and lands on the top as he begins to wrap his vines around the crystal and just. And as he rips, is this your move? Is this your action was summoning Mr. Marbles?
Yeah, I didn't think it'd be this quick though. So it's happening.
He's rending it. Do you do anything to aid him?
I mean, I can.
Astrid, you do see this. You just see it happening.
I'll send my 2 boys up there. Oh, yeah, they're both still alive.
The 2 Horn Devils? Mm-hmm. As the Horn Devils and land, and they're all like the Horn Devils are slamming at it with their forks, and Mr. Marbles is just as the robot's like fuck as it's kind of moving around, and they're basically ripping it, and with all 3 of them, they're able to and raise the sunstone up off of the head of the.
How big is it?
Probably as wide as this, as like round as both of these 2 tables put together, the 2 Walmart tables, and it probably touches the floor and goes like here.
The diamond?
Yeah, it's like a huge like
Holy
crystal.
shit.
Yeah, it's called the sunstone. It's just this huge, radiant.
So I was gonna try to pry it off its head, thinking it was like this small little thing.
No, it's it powered that huge fucking
Yeah.
gun. No, this thing is fucking potent.
Wow.
And as you see them lift it off, you can see it like, and it kind of turns off because it's now not connected to anything, so it can't shoot you anymore. And Mr. Marbles goes, and he holds it up above
You
his
should
head.
make him
Take
wear
it
it.
back. Take it back to the castle. Go Marbles.
And he just falls as he hits the ground, and then you see.
Is there still water? He could have like rode the wave.
Oh, there it is! Yeah, as he
You're like a
rides.
football player with
Yeah.
And he's all plants, so he's like, it's nourishing to him.
Bloody water. It's probably his
Bloody-
favorite.
It's probably his favorite, yeah. He lets go of the
His
the
mouth
gem
is just open
just
underwater.
briefly to drink up water and grabs it again as he's making his way. As Mr. Marbles hauls ass speed run towards
The
there.
goblins are gonna lose their fucking mind.
What, with that thing?
Yeah.
They're gonna blow
With
themselves up.
Katha. With Katha,
Oh,
too. You can
no.
turn that into one fuckable
A nuke.
bomb.
That's right. That's what.
I-
As soon as I saw the gem, I was like, "That's like the thing that contained them all." We needed another one. It helped us out so tremendously before.
So, this. Fuck me. Alright, so there goes my legendary action that I was gonna shoot everybody with. That's fine. So now the robot's upset. It's looking pretty damaged in the way that it's moving, and you can see that the window where she is, you can see that there is a shimmer on it, and it is dimmed. With the loss of its arm, the loss of another large segment, it has only its sword arm left. It looks like it's kind of slowing down in its power. And I'll say that window, there is another like small window on its shoulder, and there was one right here, and that's where the spike pierced as its arm dropped off. There's another one here where its other arm is, or there's the center crystal. Is there anything that you want to do with these? Is sort of like pinpoint areas, like weaknesses?
That's my question is, and I know you kind of went over this before,
Use the bathroom.
where the crystal was and where the arm are, there aren't really connecting pathways to the lady from there, because she's in her own little
You
If
can
there
let
are-
it dig around in them to get to her, like in the back.
If there are, you cannot see it. Now, if you smash through one of these windows, will you get in there? This was once a building. what it's like in there, you have no idea. But I mean, she's in there.
That's where an infiltrator find out.
I know.
I will say that where the arm broke off, there is just like a gaping
I'm gonna
like
use
door. I would say it used to be a doorway, like from a, and it's just broken now, just there. Like
I'm gonna use my movement to try to get in there.
I will say the vampire has flying you, so you don't really need to use your movement.
Okay.
You just tell him where you want to go, and your fucking crazy ass stealth, like you, and just amidst the crazy battle and this thing slashing at enemies, she doesn't notice you, and you're in. And as you land on this doorway, you can see what looks like some sort of. It's a smashed together building. It's held together with just pure magic and arcane energy. But you can, it looks like, crawl through some of these spaces, and that you can use your movement for, because your movement will be cut in half.
Haste and do that.
Yes.
'Cause I'm fucking scary fast.
You are. So your haste is whatever your max movement speed is, including haste.
Oh, I had no.
Is cut in half, but that's still really fucking fast. Whereas he would only be able to crawl through there like 15 feet. You're probably able to still crawl through there like 30 feet.
Let's see.
Which
Choose a willing.
I believe would be long enough.
Creature that did +2 AC bonus. Stop. Has advantage on his action carry.
So
Target speed is doubled. My natural speed I have at 60. So I don't know if that's something that I added haste to at some point.
You're a swashbuckler, right?
I am, but I
Don't
don't
they
think that
have
gives me the
ridiculous
speed.
movement?
It's in time.
To like traverse the battlefield.
let's
Let me look
just
at
say
my
for right now, Talia,
Mhm.
I'm not gonna sweat it. It's enough. As you're crawling through here quick, and as you do, you just and just kind of tunneling through this. And as you do, you can see what appears to be like the broken bodies of some other soldiers. As it's like a hellscape in here, and you finally are able to. And then you quiet down as you can hear her inside, and she, alright, left flank over this way, and alright, I will smite this fucking creature. And you can see the sword kind of raise up. Astrid, you're looking at the sword raise up above you as it like kind of lights with fire, and it's looking down at you and that fucking Garistro. You are able to get in there. Would you like to make an attack?
I have a note here for myself because I always forget. I have 4 actions in a thing, so I have move, attack, bonus.
.com.
That's
So
awesome.
you moved.
I moved. I see her.
Mhm.
I'm going to.
You can get. There's enough room. If you got in there, it would be like 2 people fighting in a small car. So it's gonna be tight. But her sword's really
That's
big,
fine.
so she might be down to like
That's fine.
unarmed
No, I
with you.
plan to.
Disadvantage.
But she does have her shield in there with her.
I plan to
but-
kamikaze this shit. I'm going to attack her with her cautious dagger, which also gets a sneak attack since I'm stealthy.
Yes.
So roll.
She's having a bad day.
17.
So here's what I'm gonna say.
But I also have inspiration, so if you want me to re-roll. I
Yes.
can.
I was gonna give you advantage because you stealthed
13
so
plus
hard.
14.
What does that mean?
That's 27
7.
to hit.
She has her shield back, but that only gives her an AC of 22.
Okay.
So with an AC of 22, you still hit her. Are you throwing it, or are you getting in there and
She has
stabbing
her
her?
shield in her car.
Oh yeah, her shield, her sword is kind of useless right now, but her shield is like, but it's tight. It's hard for it to really move, so it
I'm
was not
going
able to catch this
To throw
this
it.
attack.
So that's 96 plus
Roll
other
that,
stuff.
Roll that beautiful.
It's
blue
actually, let's see,
damage.
96 plus 3d6, that's what, 12d6?
What is it?
9 and
9
3
plus
is
3?
12.
Yeah,
12?
12.
Yeah, roll 12d6.
You might want to just,
I would just do it on the
you
computer.
want to roll 12d6s for me, sweetheart?
And is
Do you
this
get any
piercing damage?
Yes.
What's your
Is
proficiency?
is there an element connected to it?
No.
Bees. Oh.
So she will cut this damage in half.
That's fine.
Do you have a proficiency bonus with your weapon?
49.
I think I do.
Plus that.
49 cut in half. Let's say it's 25.
Plus, hang on, 8 plus 4, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, plus 49 would be 50, 61, right?
61.
61?
So 31 damage.
Let's add another 12 damage to that, because that would have been like 30 something. Okay, as you and throw it in. You see the shield. The shield does try as it like, but it gets caught on some of the concrete as the dagger and jams into like her shoulder. She and as she goes to grab it, it and flies right back to your holster. And she and looks over, and you see her eyes burning as she looks at you as you're like in this like with your nasty teeth.
2 more things. I'm gonna use the back off function on my armor. So, as an action, you can cause all of the blades and spikes on the armor to explode from you in a 60-foot radius. Any creature in the radius must make a DC 15 Dex save or suffer 3d12 piercing damage.
Shrapnel ball.
So do you want to get in there with her and like pork upon?
Yep, and then I've got one more thing planned after that.
All right, so you roll through. So now you're right there and just and launch as these spikes from your
in-game armor?
No, I mean
that is insane.
armor of haste isn't
He's
even
what makes me scary. Is this
putting
armor.
haste on an armor and making it perpetual is like the crazy. You don't do that. Like that's too
You don't
much.
do
That's
that.
awesome.
But at the same time, look, I gave him the ability to do 9th level spells when he was like level 12.
Yeah.
So
You gotta roll.
what am I rolling?
Dex.
15 or...
Okay, not the best. Not
In a
the
tiny
best she
space.
has.
Oh yeah, she should have
Disadvantage.
Was that a nat 1?
No, it's a nat 2. Plus
Sorry.
2. But I'll roll disadvantage just in case it's a nat 1. It's not. The next
you
one's
imagine?
11. So nat 2 plus 2, I think she makes it. No.
No.
It does not.
Oh my
Roll
god.
that-
It's
yeah.
like being in a
8
car and
plus
having a
12.
pipe
A shrapnel
bomb
bomb
go off.
goes. So, Mav, you roll in. Do you say anything to her as you fucking roll in and
He's
like,
just chittering.
like smashing your fucking awful
20
teeth?
plus 10 is 30. 30 points of piercing damage, which would be half because she has her armor. So 15.
15. It doesn't have an element to it?
No.
Okay. And you see the blades like as they're slamming into her armor, and one goes into like her cheek. Like a smaller one goes like, and it's like the needle from Evil Dead 2.
Dead.
Yeah. It's like, God, fuck! Like one of the small ones, like one of the knuckle ones flew out and gets her in the cheek.
And then
You're doing a lot of damage.
he's gonna roll up his sleeves and smash his forearms together and scream.
Oh, fuck!
Live to lead
okay.
in Fiendish. There is a Constitution save of 15. Poison Cloud, 20 points of damage, 20-foot radius is what I have.
It fills this whole area.
Yeah.
So she will have to roll a Constitution saving throw?
Yes, 15.
Okay.
Which I know
Live to
her con is
lead.
good.
Her
but-
con's really good, but
I don't want to tell you what he just rolled,
What
but
is-
it rhymes with 1.
Did she really?
it's a natural 1.
Fumble!
20 points of damage, 20-foot radius. I don't think we ever discussed how
Is that
long you want
double?
it to last, so that's up to you.
We'll say it's a minute.
Okay.
So this
What's a
cockpit
critical fail mean?
is filled.
Does that mean double damage?
No. That means
Oh,
that
still.
that means
Fair
that,
game.
that means that no matter what your plus is, you still failed it. So if she gets a plus 20 to her Constitution, it's in my world like no, you got hurt.
Fumble.
So that did how much immediate damage?
20.
Okay. So as you boom, and she looks to you as you, she goes, another demon, and you, and it turns a sickly green, both of the letters. She goes, oh son of a boom, and you guys can see
Like
from
2
the
bombs
outside.
inside of it.
In
From the
about 10
outside,
seconds, all of this
spikes and-
happens.
You can see just this room. You see, and then fills with gas. This poisonous fucking cloud as she.
What's the mech look like?
Oh, so as it raises its arm, it just misses wide and just like cuts down into the ground and just smashes.
Do the soldier boy across the field.
I also have advantage against being
No.
poisoned and defenses against being poisoned, so I'm probably just hanging out.
You're fucking. But through the smoke, she does just and like go to grab you, and as she does, you get slammed against the stained glass as she boom and slams you up against it, and you are face to face with a champion of Aristride, face to face with Helena Gran, with her one eye patch with the symbol of Aristride glowing bright, and as she.
I wanna.
As she
Where's your
slams
character?
you feel the glass like
Don't
Where's
risk
Mav?
it. If it falls, I don't want them to shut.
you feel the glass behind you like And she goes, "What are you fucking things? What do you want with our land? Why won't you just die?" And she is going to, she has you, so I'm just gonna, let's just say it's like
Instant kill.
2d6 or something. She's beating you up, but she's fucking mad strong. So just 7 bludgeoning damage as she's just wham, wham, as you're like, ah, ah. Oh, she's physically attacking you. Doesn't she take damage from your spikes?
No, because they fell off of me.
Ah, okay. So they have to regrow. I think each long rest they regrow, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So she's just slamming you into the glass, and the glass is beginning to break underneath you. Do you want to stay and keep her in there, or do you want to smash the glass and bring her with you out there into the battle with everybody else? Or do you want her to stay in the smoke, like, for one more turn? It's up to you.
I know, I'm reading.
Now, if you stay, you're in there with her, because she's grappling you right now, and super wants you to die.
I'm gonna, I guess, smash my head backwards and try to break the glass with my horns, because
Do you
they
wanna
still
headbutt
haven't
her
unarmed.
first?
If I can, that would be
Or
great.
do you want to bring her head into the glass?
Oh, that would be
I would
cool.
love to just double hit it, like just...
Boom, bang, and like, okay. You hit her. So what's your unarmed damage?
It's
Whiplash.
1d10, I think?
Yeah.
You have my d10.
What? Oh,
I can roll a d100 if you want me to.
it's in there.
Is it green?
I'm sorry, I
It's
took
red
everything and threw them in there.
Yeah.
5.
Green.
Just 5. Okay.
Blue. Purple.
It's better than what it would have been.
Let's say it's 3. Yeah. So as you boom, you're like, oh shit, like her head. you do like, and there's a little bit of blood coming down her nose, and you slam it, and then slam your head into the glass. Take like 2 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Because nobody wins with a headbutt.
How much damage did she do to me, choking me out? Did you roll for
I
that?
think it was like 6 or 7.
Okay, so we'll say like 9 points of damage.
Sure, yeah, total. As you boom and you smash through the glass. As you do, you see Mav and the champion smashing through the main chest of this massive robot. And as they do, they just and you can hear through like the green smoke trailing behind them. And you hear Helena Grand, I would say the shield and the sword just come tumbling out as she's like, "I will fucking kill you!" Boom, as you guys both hit the ground and the cathedral and begins to just
Gets washed
crumble
away.
to pieces. I guess it does. It falls back into the tidal wave. It just and it just becomes these jettisoned massive pieces of rubble just go flying. The radiant sword disappears, just pure energy, as all of the cathedral just gets fucking flung over where it used to be and just like kind of into the front line vampire land, like where the just over there or behind it, where behind the the safe area of Marcellia.
Nice.
Yes, it is now dead. Woo! Very good. And now there is.
Oh yeah, we're having a tussle.
You guys are fucking locked. Her shield has come back to her.
Is he dead?
Is he dead?
We'll get to that in 1 second. But as she slams to the ground, you see the shield comes to like try to hit you. And I'm gonna say you probably get out of the way quick enough to like, whoa! And then and the sword and grabs as she and like and steals herself as the shield is kind of spinning around her as she's looking to all of you, bloodied,
I was
kind
about
of
to say,
hurt.
how beat up does she look?
Yeah.
Beat up, but still like ready. She's but now she is out of surprises, out of cards. You guys pushed and pushed and pushed. As you looked at her, she kind of Planetars! And she looks around.
Doesn't look good for her.
And she looks, and the only one that she sees is Eddie. His hand is inside the Planetar's stomach, like all the way up, and he is
All the way
feasting
up.
on its neck as it's like, and it's clawing at him, and you can see he's missing like half of his face, Eddie, and he has the sword, the radiant sword burning. It's like, just like eating its way through him, and he rips out the Planetar's heart. And just and tears into it and headbutts his body. It's dead, but he's just and going like ballistic, animalistic on the thing. As she
Ballistic, animalistic.
and looking, she sees the dead bird and the headless Planetar next to you as you and like just approaching her with this fucked off shotgun that you have, and she And she looks to she looks to you so super pissed. Esther, where are you at this moment?
I'm flying nearby.
Hanging out.
You just so you're just in the air. Are you behind Astrid or are you over here?
I'm over here with near.
Like
I
you have
was
her
spectating
flank?
on map. I was trying to take down the robot. So, is there any rubble that would be structurally sound?
For you to land on?
No, just there.
There's walls of the fort like right here. I'm gonna say this where I am is probably where the fortress
Like-
once stood.
Walls.
The walls of
like
the
a broken
actual fortress.
wall?
At this point, the breach towers have reached it and are just sieging the fuck out of it, destroying it. But there is probably like one solid wall. But these siege towers are not only hitting this, but they're hitting the other fort that had all the vehicles, and the other fort over there is they are stopping any reinforcements from reaching it.
Yeah,
The
it's
siege
not
towers are
looking
laying waste
for
to
them.
those other areas.
I am watching out for Mav, but at the same time, I don't want to draw too much attention to myself.
So are
But-
you gonna? Do you want to hold your turn?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I want to find a piece of rubble that is like a strict flat platform, just like a 8x8,
Sure.
and I want
Yeah.
to cast a demiplane door, open a door up on it.
Okay. You do so.
And I want to.
That's your turn.
That's my turn? Alright.
It's over here. Your demi-plane wall is on this,
That's all I want to do.
right? You want a nice solid chunk, like a wall size, with your demi-plane door on it. Okay. Mav, she, and I'm gonna say it's gonna be her turn. Then we're gonna go around the room. Mav, she wants you. God, she wants to kill you so bad. She wants to murder your face.
I'm close by.
5 plus 14.
I'm just gonna grapple
My
the shit out
AC
of her.
is 19. 5 plus 14 is 19.
She just 5 plus 14
Is
is 19. I hit ya. So
I can also uncanny dodge, so I'm
that's true.
Oh,
You'll
shit,
take
dude.
half of all of this damage. I would suggest it. 9 regular slashing damage. Oh no, I'm sorry. 9 plus 8. What's 9 plus 8, Jeff?
17.
17 normal slashing damage. And she has more. So don't uncanny dodge just yet.
Oh yeah, this is before.
6
Why are you not turning?
plus 8. Jeff?
What?
6 plus 8.
14.
So plus 14.
Hang on.
And that was the second one.
17
radiant
plus
damage.
14 is what we're doing, and then
Yeah.
half to all of it.
Yes.
Okay. Calculator. 17 plus 14 equals 31 divided by 2 is 15.5, so that rounds up to 16? Right?
Yeah.
Because we round up.
Yep. Alright, so 16 slashing and radiant damage. She is going to hit you again. 3 plus 14 does not
17.
hit you. As she
Nope.
and just like misses the second one as you're just a little too limber for her. And then she is going to
Hit you a 5th time.
no, she's going to cast a spell because that's her ability. Beep 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 you.
We've been listening to the
whatever
same
this-
song for an hour and 40 minutes.
I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. Fuck you guys.
No, it's not bad this
YouTube
time.
should be sorry, not you.
I feel like with us, the levels between the song and us, it's not as noticeable, but
Okay.
Like, imagine we could listen to real music.
She and just looks at you, and you can see she is just determined
oh boy.
to just kill you. As she's
racist.
Takes
We're
her,
all bad
her
people.
sword, flips it around, like pointing downward, and slams it into the ground. And there is just a boom out from where she stands. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I would have loved if that was Dex.
Dex, yeah.
You need to beat a 16. That's the number to beat.
You can do
You
it!
get an 18.
Do you still have,
7.
do you still have
Okay.
inspiration?
So you
No,
are
I
going
used
to
it.
take
I need to actually get
1,
rid of
2, 3, 4. You're gonna take a lot of damage.
it. I'm guessing
Oh.
I can't uncanny dodge this.
Where are you, Al?
Next turn I'm there.
Okay. This is a lot.
I expect it to be on dead me.
Okay.
Roller shield.
Okay, that's not so
I'm gonna
bad.
grapple her.
That's a good idea too.
Okay, 4, 8,
I have strength.
9,
advantage.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
She's dead
17,
once it's
18,
my turn,
19 thunder damage.
I've got no weaknesses, I don't
And then,
You can't
unfortunately,
use your headphones anymore.
I just can't hear shit.
well,
I've got big
that
bad
was a 1.
ears, it
That was
sucks.
only a 1. I dropped the dice, but it was the lowest one, so it's fine. 10, 30, 40, 15,
This is a
16,
bad
17,
one,
18,
right?
19, 20 radiant damage on top of that. And you will get knocked prone.
And like you said, I can't uncanny dodge this because it's a spell.
I don't think you can uncanny dodge spells, but
When
I'm
an
not sure.
attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attack's damage against you.
I would say that's
That
any
sounds like
attack.
you can, yeah.
Thunderbolt.
If it was
So
like,
that's 20 points of damage and I'm prone.
yeah, as you boom, as you guys see her boom, and you see Mav get slammed to the ground, taking a decent bit of damage as this just blast of light slams. As she and looks at you enraged. Alex,
I'm gonna just full blown
You wanna haul
sprint
ass
towards
to her?
at her, grab her and bring her to the floor and just grapple her.
okay. Do you want to start like just beating her, and
Yeah.
punching her?
Yeah.
Okay, so you boom and grapple her. You roll strength and she will roll strength.
Strength.
That's a 16 plus 12.
She got an 18 plus 5.
I win.
Do you?
I have advantage anyway, but
Yeah.
a 16 plus 12.
Yeah, you did.
So 28.
Plus 12 because of your radiation.
That's a saving throw, I'm sorry. 16 plus 6.
You get pluses because of your radiation too.
Oh, I didn't even look at that.
I
Radiation.
think you get like a plus 3 at this point because you have large.
It might just be
Because of-
one.
Cloud of large.
Well, no, they stack.
Or do they?
I think so. Yeah.
Why was that so funny?
Because we're tired and hungry.
Well, sorry, guys.
No, no, no.
okay, no,
We've
no,
only
no,
been playing for a small
Oh,
amount
yeah,
of time
plus
compared to
two
what
to
we
Yeah, it's
usually
only a
do.
2-hour one.
I'm just saying because it's a Monday night.
I don't know how. I still beat.
done some-
what
Yeah,
did
I'll
she
say
get?
I'll say you
23?
beat her. Boom! As you're just radioactive, massive form, just and you tumble with her as you just boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom, and start
Oh.
swinging. You now do more damage with you now do d8s
Mhm.
with your attacks. So
Okay.
do you want to lay down 3 big punches? All right, roll 3d8, and then add your strength to each of those.
Strength.
Your strength modifier.
Value of strength.
So what do you get plus what for strength? Plus like 7 now.
What?
I'm gonna check in a sec.
Okay.
You sound like.
3d8.
It's your fault.
Shit.
I didn't expect you to want to crawl inside there with her. I thought you were
So
gonna like
17.
I
hit
am
the window.
only good at like decently
Strength.
close combat.
So
Oh,
six,
so-
6 plus 2. What does the armor give me for strength? 2 plus 2.
Love.
The radiation.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's say for right now it's a plus 2
All right. So
until I get like a chance to really look at it and dissect it.
so 17 plus 8 for the 3d8. So 25.
25 damage,
Mm-hmm.
and this is just bludgeoning, so 25 cut in half. Let's say it's
But I'm just grappling her, so we should both be prone.
yes, you are. So anybody else that wants to take melee attacks on her gets gets
My
That
Garistra
position
will.
exactly too.
All right, he will hit both of them.
I don't care.
He
Just
will
do
hit
it.
Alex too, but Alex is in he's like in a frothing rage. He's just
Oh, and I get to heal 25 points. Forgot that.
Do you really?
How do I?
That is
Do we have to
nuts.
knock you unconscious?
every turn.
Pretty much. I would say when we're
So
done
the
with
cloud
that-
is over here.
or just keep me in a soul box
the
for
cloud
6
is
minutes.
the cloud is over here. You are out of the cloud.
I thought it surrounded me.
No, it goes boom,
Okay.
and then in that area, it's there. Now, what you
It's like a mist,
what
yeah.
might be smart to do is get close, activate it, and then grapple them, and then they're in there with
I
you.
thought it just surrounded me.
but once you're out of the radiation, I think it lasts about a minute, and then it'll
6 minutes.
it'll
Oh
come.
well, it says 6 minutes.
So if you just have the greaser like hold him, until he just chills the fuck out.
That's pretty funny. Like a
So
straight jacket.
you're beating the shit out of her. She is going to not do anything. Astrid.
Don't trust like that.
Don't feel bad about
I'm gonna
destroying me.
feeble minder.
Okay. You have feeble mind?
Yeah.
Alright, what do I have to roll?
Hang on.
If you answer one trivia question.
She has one legendary resistance left.
Amazing.
You better choose wisely which one to use that on.
Intelligence.
Alright.
Beat a 20.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
The cockiness just wiped
It's
from your
impossible.
face.
So she is going to use a legendary resistance.
She's stupid.
She is minus my intelligence.
Oh my lord.
She is going to use a legendary resistance to and kind of shake that off.
Flex and bust out of it.
And at that moment, she will use a legendary action to try to break out of your
Go ahead.
To
try.
flex and bust out.
grapple. So roll strength. She got a 14 plus 5.
Are you ready
16.
for this?
Ba-ba-da.
Without any additions.
And you'd give more.
Oh,
additions.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Then
That's my
what is the
favorite
addition?
14 plus 5 would be 19.
16 plus 3, 19. I would beat it.
Oh, she's sick.
Well, no, you guys
Six-
are locked.
If we're locked, then I
get.
get I can re-roll for advantage.
That sounds one of my favorites.
Let's roll again. No additions. Whoever gets a
Looks
higher
like he doesn't have
d20
skin.
wins. I got an 8.
I got a 10.
Ah, okay. She's still locked in place as she and like tries to like a surge of energy as you're and you just headbutt her back down and just grappling her to the ground. You are now just fighting in the mud. She is biting you. She is clawing at your face and punching you with gauntlets, with like a gauntleted hand. You guys are just fucking scrapping in the
Yikes.
mud and the blood.
In the love.
Astrid, you still have a bunch of babies. Do you want to
Crazy?
send your
Shove
Shazoo
my
over
face
there?
in your
They will get
picture.
advantage
That's
on
why I
top.
said it. I didn't post it anywhere because
Yeah,
it's
but will
awful.
they hit him?
No, because the Garistro literally can't not hit both. They have smaller mouths than he has a massive.
I have Buddha
His hand is like 5 feet wide. Like you know what I mean? He physically can't like.
I said just go for
where-
it.
he physically can't be careful.
The worst you
But
do
the
is knock me
the
unconscious.
Shasuva know the difference between enemy and ally. They'll be able to hit her without
I think it's
hitting
an Alex. It's like, I
Where
already
are
know his
her
name.
arms right now?
I'd
thrashing.
probably
They're-
try to grab
okay.
her arms and like headbutt her.
So you try to.
I'm
It's
not
kind of a
having
mess
fun.
in there right now. Like they are grabbing each other and both escaping and punching each other. It's just a pure melee. It's two people just beating the shit out of each other. In the
Yeah,
mud.
They're gonna
Mud pit
grab
fight.
each arm and start pulling.
Your Shasuva.
Yeah.
Okay. As they, what do you tell them?
I need you to.
I don't tell them anything.
So they're both would be
You
like
just
grappling,
look
right?
at them and they, Mr. L, and turns its head around and the other one looks at you with its eye and then just and like
Check you.
and they start like do their fucking weird whoops and whoops and they haul
and
ass for
Whoops and whoops.
and just go because they're just agitated and ready for food and hateful and they run over to her and
They're
as
ready
they
for hateful.
begin to bite onto her they grapple with that, right?
I believe.
What does she have to roll?
Hang on. I don't know if they actually do.
This episode title will be Cloud of Large.
It's not. Please don't.
Hateful.
Wait, what? What'd she say?
Ready for Hateful or Cloud of Large?
No.
That was large.
No.
They don't grapple?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so you're just telling them to bite onto her hands.
Mecca Church.
They are, and she's So what do their bites do?
Bite.
Give me that damage, girl. They hit. I'm just gonna have them hit because she's prone. So we'll
Okay.
just say that it hits.
Okay. Okay.
She's prone and has a hulking, psychotic headhunter
Where's
punching the
my
shit out of her
tab?
face.
The one does 26.
26, just piercing?
Yeah.
So that's 13.
Yeah. She's fucking strong, bro. She's got a lot of fucking health.
The other one does 26. They both do 26.
Okay. She's you can see her, she's getting hurt now. Still pretty
Just now?
Still pretty fucking strong and still rearing to go, but comparatively to you guys, like still looking all right as as she's got the two Shisuba just and like biting at her like.
That's probably the worst situation to be.
Well,
Two
I
hyenas
was saying,
having-
imagine her vision right now as she has this like Bane punching her into the dirt, and these two demon hyenas stinging her and ripping at her arms with their fucking teeth. It's not good. Her situation right now. It's very, very bad. And
Does
as
she have
they're-
to beat 3 different grapple
Yeah,
checks?
really.
Like,
she's pretty sufficiently grappled right now.
That's
I
what
will
I'm
say.
saying, it's like-
She
This
used
is like killing Thanos when they're all
Yeah,
have his arms
yeah.
locked
Do
down.
we, is she
She's pretty
magic at
normal.
all? Do we think she's magic?
Yeah, she's super magic.
she's cast spells.
Hey,
Have we ever seen her use magic?
She has cast spells multiple times.
do you think she's like Dungeons at this point?
Oh, she still fight. She will fight to the death. This woman will not stop.
Alright.
She is not stopping. I will say for right now
What
she
happens?
is still grappled. I will give her the chance to break
Oh,
out
it's once per
in a
long
minute,
rest.
but I want everybody to sort of have a chance to do something.
I got one more thing I want to
Mav.
do.
Yeah, I have one more thing I want to try.
Mav, you're good to go if you want to get up.
oh, am I?
Yep. It'll take half your movements on your face, and who gives a fuck? You're up. you want to just
Turn
start.
around. It's just like, hello.
Start stabbing her legs.
Nobody even saw you get up. You're just up now. Just.
You know what? Do I get any disadvantage for staying on the ground?
Oh no. What do you mean?
I wanted to just kind of like.
you,
I want to just.
you
sit
will.
there.
I will say because you're trying to throw it at her, you'll have disadvantage because there's so many people there.
I get a plus 14. I'm okay.
Okay, so you'll have disadvantage because you might hit one of them, but you know,
Whatever.
or miss her rather.
18. 10 plus 14 is 24.
Still hits.
24. Yep, still hits. Now, listen. You will get stealth attack.
No way.
Yes, you get sneak attack.
Are
and
you
here's,
sure?
Here's why.
Well,
Oh,
She is
because
super.
enemies.
She is super flanked by your
That's true.
allies.
Beyond flanked.
12
so-
d6?
Yes.
That's 49. It double clicked.
49 plus 1 is 50 plus 8 is 58 divided by 2 is 23 points of damage.
Fuck me.
You gave me the stealth attack.
I know. No, you just remember. This is a D&D rule. Whenever the enemy is flanked by an ally, you always get sneak
And
attack.
she's pretty fucking
Does she
flanked
get
right
it?
Do you
now.
attack again?
Because is she resistant to that?
Yeah, we worked that out.
Okay.
That's what I was just saying. Why did it... What the...
But I think it's only on your first
Where did
attack
it
or
go?
something. I'm not sure about.
Stealth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
only on your first attack, so your next attack will just be normal.
Unless he hides again.
You hit her again.
Why not? And you want me to roll disadvantage as well?
Yeah, you gotta hit it. Beat a 22.
9 plus
You
14.
guys are hitting her, man. She's got high
Yeah.
fucking AC.
I get it. 22.
She had 23.
I got 23?
Yeah.
Ah. And then
Both
that's
hit. Either one of those would hit.
6 plus 6
12.
plus 4, so that's 12.
16.
16 plus 2 plus 8 is 10, so 26 divided by 2 is 13 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, you're hitting her. As every
Just
time you
hanging
kind of
out.
roll her over, you
I just see gut shots going into her with knives.
you see like the glint and you and like shift her over and she goes, and like rolls over and she's on top of you at one point and then as she slams over and one of the Shisuba bites like the back of her collarbone, pulls her down, and you are able to get control again and just keep beating the shit out of her. It is just a fucking melee in the middle. And before she goes, Esther, is there anything that you wanted to do?
Where's the shield?
Just kind of rapidly flying all over the place in the mud and over her and stuff. It can't block Alex because it.
Well,
she-
one thing I want to
he's
tell.
already in the
I
garden.
realized I want to tell Mr. Marbles to go towards the Dusk Keep. Actually.
He is.
Okay.
He's been going that way.
All right. Is that what I said?
Yep.
You said
told
a
him
tree
to.
earlier, but
Well,
you meant the
Dusk Keep.
I said castle. Okay.
Oh, okay. My bad.
All
He's
right.
going.
So, I want to use telekinesis and pick up my platform door. And I want to play fly swat with the shield.
So.
And have the door open up and try to cup game it.
Okay.
I don't even know what the fuck to roll for that.
Dexterity?
Roll it. Yeah, I'll say it will make okay, I'll tell you what.
With disadvantage.
What's your spell
though.
save DC?
Is it like
19.
a magical
19.
item?
I have to beat a 19 with just a normal D20 roll. How's that?
That
Okay.
sounds ridiculous.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen, but you know. Did I just make a 19?
I
No,
can't
that's
say.
a 7. That's 11, right? Oh, that's a 19. That's a 19.
Damn.
As the shield goes and like hits the hits
First of all, your dice suck. Like,
My dice are amazing.
They're hard to read.
yeah.
They're easy for me. I can read them. I saw that it was a 19 of 7.
20.
So
You're rolling
and you're-
twos.
Oh, son of a bitch! As it's moving out of the way, as Esther, you're trying to do that. You guys are
Yeah,
trying
I'm
to do
coming
that.
back for you, shield.
She's going to spend a legendary action.
Is she out?
She's out of legendary resistances. She gets 3 legendary actions every turn.
Yeah. Oh, every turn. Gotcha.
You know what? How about this? I'm gonna spend all 3 of her legendary actions. That way, she can't interrupt any more of your any
Hey,
attacks.
kill Headhunter in one hit.
No, but break out of the
Yeah.
grapple.
There's
All
3
three
people on
grapples,
her,
yeah.
so it makes
She has to
sense.
fight.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. No,
I have that roller.
legendary action, boom, and she just wah and like blasts you all out of the way. Boom, boom, boom.
Sorry.
I was just getting into it.
And then she's going to use her normal actions.
What?
Does she get up?
Yes, that's half of her movement speed.
And all of her
Her
actions.
normal actions to hit you, Headhunter. 9 plus 14.
Yeah, that hits.
I believe that hits, yeah. That's gonna be. I am trying to create. Well, I'll tell you guys after the game.
Seven.
I'm so excited.
7, and you are not a fiend of any kind or have any sort of fiendish blood, so you do not take
By
the extra
definition,
damage.
no.
It is simply a 7 plus 8.
Oh god, I'm
Slashing
dead. I'm
damage.
dead.
7 plus 8?
No.
Okay. As she and slashes through, and she is going to cast on that a hit. She's going to cast.
Uncontrollable diarrhea.
Nope. She's going to cast Searing Smite, which is going to be. You need to make a. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Really?
Yep.
Why even
You're
bother?
really good at it.
7,
You need to beat a
plus
16.
12,
19.
19.
Okay, you will take half of this.
Oh boy.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Gonna be
As the sword, when the sword strikes you, it like spews fire.
No,
as it,
9.
and kind of carves through you.
Okay.
And
Is it my
that is it.
Alright.
Because she attacked twice and casted.
When was the
No,
last
she
time
only
Astrid
attacked
went?
once. I'm sorry. She is going to turn to Mr. Owl, and she's going to hit Mr. Owl. Is he a fiend? Yes, he is.
I think he's a demon.
That's a fiend. All demons and devils are. Fuck me. Natural 1, he missed. God damn it. And she swings and
Bumble, she hurts herself.
he just and like shifts to the side as she tired and exhausted kind of and like hits the mud, the shield kind of whipping around her as she's in the blood rain as the rain continues to pour down. His turn first.
Bum rusher again.
Oh really?
Twice. I'm only gonna shoot her twice.
Oh good,
Okay.
you're shooting her. Alright.
Twice.
I just wanted to get the fight off
And then
the
third
ground.
time I'm the grappler. the first shot. I swear to God, look at it.
Are you fucking
Look at
kidding
it.
me?
It is.
Is it a natural 20?
Yeah.
I like this box. So the DM got me a roll box for Christmas, and it's doing
The
well.
worst decision of my life.
12 plus 14, 26. I'm just gonna roll that for
Just
now.
tell me the damage.
And I was also using the rip rounds, which is actually a 2d10.
Well, hold on. Are you using your shotgun or your revolver?
Oh, the shotgun. You're right. I'm sorry. You're right. But we haven't been rolling the extra radiation damage, but that's okay. I'm okay with that.
I took it into account for them, not for her.
Okay. So what is
She
my roll?
has magic, but she isn't like a
4d6
mage,
plus
straight up.
15
She's a
per shot.
paladin.
Fuck. 4d6 plus 15.
She does what
per
paladins
shot.
can do.
Shit, my dice roller went down.
No. I've only been hearing it for 2 hours. I still don't know what's gonna happen next. It's like a whole new adventure every time.
What?
I need to find more music.
So 29 plus 32.
That's how much damage you just did. Okay. Cut in half.
61.
61 cut in half is
31.
31. Yeah.
And then
As you kind of stand up, with the shotgun, kaboom! As it blasts, you can see chunks of her armor fly off, and blood kind of pouring from the wounds. As you, boom, and kind of hit her in the ribs. As again, you see blood as she's and kind of coughing up goo, just blood from her mouth. As
Why
she's,
did we both at the same time?
and like roaring at you
then
defiantly.
I'm gonna swipe her from behind the knees and force her back onto the ground and grapple her.
Okay, roll for strength. Oh, I lost my
12 plus 6. 19 plus
9
3,
plus 5.
22. I got 22.
You beat her. As she swings at you and you and hit her to the ground.
Slam her down. Kind of feel bad now.
No.
She's back down to the ground.
Can I try spooning out her eye?
You want to take her other eye?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I'm gonna say let's say it's a
Spooning.
Constitution saving throw to stop you
Okay.
from doing it.
Quick time event.
It has to beat me.
Let's say it's a
My strength against her con.
Yeah. Let's do that.
17. Ooh,
She got a 6 plus 7.
a 17 plus
You beat me.
6 plus a 17 plus 9.
Yep, you beat me.
Yeah.
As she
Here it comes.
and she's desperately fighting.
She knows
clawing
where
at
my
your
fingers
hand.
are going.
As you in this enraged state, plunge your thumb right into the corner of her eye and just and she as the blood pours down and she's kind of scratching at your face. I'm gonna say with her gauntleted hand, she carves kind of across your face and neck as you just and pop this fucking eye with what noise? There goes the eye.
Now
As
she can't see why kids love the taste of
and you
cinnamon
fucking
toast crunch.
rip it out and just toss it. And as you do, Eddie just and catches it and eats it, as that's all he's really wanted out of this.
I didn't know if he wanted
Unless he
to
wanted
kill
to
her.
keep it.
No.
No, he just wanted
I
her
bet
eye.
he's
He's
like,
like,
He doesn't care if she lives or dies. He just wanted that other eye. As you
Good for him.
and she and is now blinded, rolling around in the mud. Gang, I will say that she cannot see, and she
guess I could just
has
back
lost
off
a
now.
good amount of blood, and she is kind of and just crawling around in the mud, pouring blood down like rain as thousands and thousands of her own soldiers lay dead or dying around her. Many of your own soldiers are dead as well. In fact, there's a massive
vampires.
clearing in this whole area from all of the attacks. Everybody else seems to be staying away from the god fight that was
They
happening.
had like a circle pit around us.
But you essentially have this champion writhing in pain. I will say that that's enough to bring her to this point. What do you wish to do with her now?
Where's
Can I
your gun?
dominate her?
She's not even going to roll for that. You attempt to dominate her, and it does not work. It doesn't even. She didn't fight it off. It just like boom, does not even affect.
You should ask her where her god is now.
Can I hop down and grab her shield? Am I able to take hold of her shield?
She is still attuned to it, so it's as Astrid grabs it, and you're like as it is desperately fighting.
Kobe, I'm holding the platform with the door open.
Wait, you want it?
Do you want to have
Yeah.
Baristro do it? Because he can just grab it. It's too strong for you physically, because you're not very strong.
I have a soul box for it.
Okay. I'll have him grab it.
And it's just
And I'm
like
gonna-
vibrating in his hand, and he's
He's gonna use it to decapitate her.
Yes.
and she kind of gets up on like her hands and knees, just, and you can see that she knows that.
She doesn't know. She can't see.
No, you can see that she knows that it's over.
She can't see.
And as you hear the and the massive form of the Goristro cut up and kind of burnt from her own attacks, like looks down upon her, and he will kill you all. You are nothing in the might of her stride. You will all die in glorious fire. And as the shield gets brought down, still vibrating with fury, as it slams down, severing her neck, her head through the mud and the blood, and as her body lays down, the shield and just kind of turns off, as she is no longer attuned to it. And the Garistro, and he picks up the body and he's gonna eat it unless
Did you want it?
I was gonna loot it.
he's gonna eat it unless you stop him. You have like a split second to tell him not to.
That's up to you, man. That's your grease. I'm like,
Thousands of gold.
I mean, it'll come back out.
He is now going for the head.
No. I want to get the head. With the shield.
And he pukes up
Oh.
the what looks like chunks of the armor.
Oh, there you go.
Can I
It
touch
has
it?
people pieces in
Can
it.
I touch it?
Yeah.
Nothing happens?
Looks a lot like that stew from hell.
Okay.
Weird.
Her sword is still stuck in the mud, still glowing, radiant, and powerful. The
What's
Garistro
that?
doesn't want to go near it.
I'll
Is
try.
it magic?
Oh yeah,
I guess
super
not
magic.
Alex.
Weird.
Super
What
magic.
are you, right?
I would even say,
Yeah.
amidst some of
I'd
the
say you
traces
grab
of radiation that's floating towards it, it kind of burns away the radiant. Like it's it's very powerful magic.
You want it?
I wanna
You want the
try-
sword
Alex?
and the shield?
Yeah.
I'll say at this point you've probably calmed down. Let's say it's been long enough. Well, conveniently,
Oh, everything
I'm gonna say you
tastes
probably
green.
bum rush one of the random barbarians and start bashing his head in like a crazed man, and then you and you just keep pummeling it until you grow smaller and smaller in size until you're your normal.
Until you're
size.
this big.
Until my halfling.
No, your normal size is you're just crushing the bludgeoned head of one of the.
Oh my
crazed
god, this is
barbarians.
Jerry.
You're like,
I
oh,
knew Jerry.
one of the vampire hordes.
Do I remember like everything that's happened?
Yeah.
Or okay.
Yep.
Oh.
You know full well what happens to you when you take the good stuff.
You choose that, and the
stuff.
curse going.
As the champion's head lay in the mud and the sword lay kind of burning and sinking in the mud with the bits of blood rain now kind of trickling to an end, sizzling as it touches its glorious radiant blade. Do you guys say anything before we end this? Do we do anything before we end this?
You want to grab the sword, don't you?
Yeah,
Esther?
Where are you putting that? You still have a box open?
I do.
Let's collect all of their bodies, too, and put it in there.
Esther, you grab all of whose bodies?
These ones?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Esther, you grab...
The whole battlefield.
There's a lot of bodies. Esther, you grab this sword, and it kind of is unpleasant. It does
Oh, man.
6 radiant damage to
3
you, but you
radiant
resist it.
damage.
As you...
Is it just from the initial holding or consistent, like every turn?
It's almost like a pulse when he grabbed it. And then you pull it out of the mud, and you...
It only took 3 damage this whole fight.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm probably
that's good
better.
strat.
Usually he's my favorite
gets
person to
shit
hurt.
stomped, I know,
But yeah, you played it really smart. You hid the whole time.
I took.
I don't know if I'd consider that
I probably took
smart.
about 200 damage, but because of my
Because of the healing. I
Because
told
he's
you
a
that's
tank,
good.
though.
He
Yeah.
is a tank.
And it worked.
Yep. And as you kind of hold it up, like pulses one more time, I don't take the damage, but it hurts
You're
you.
dead.
You definitely aren't supposed to like hold this. The sword doesn't want you.
It'll be-
But you can
Yeah.
feel that this is a very powerful sword. And you do remember Eddie saying that this is like some sort of ancient, badass sword of good.
This is going in the Hall of Mockery at the keep. What was this champion's name?
Helena Grand.
Who says
Says
that?
God.
Who says that in the? I was speaking in character.
Oh, you know what? Helena Grand. Eddie.
I bet she didn't see us coming.
I vomit a lot.
That's a good one. And that's where we will end. Amanda looks all like dumbstruck. And we will end there in the as the blood rain trickles to an end.
Studio after credits roll. No, that was
You're
good.
the editor.
No, because of the pun. Yeah, blood rain. That was. I think
That's
that
a
was my
game.
favorite detail. Yes, I know.
I like that game.
That was a good
I
one.
really thought multiples of us were going to die.
Same.
Hey,
I really thought it was.
so
gonna
did
happen.
I.
Not because of Evan.
What's up?
Do you have my black dice?
To-
Yeah, they're in this.
totally wanted
Okay.
us to die.
That was very
No,
fun.
what I wanted to do was frighten you.
You did
Yeah,
it.
you did that.
I was frightened for
You
a
did do
good
that.
I didn't
half a
expect you
second
to.
when
I didn't
they bum
expect
rushed
you
me.
to legit burn one of those badass scrolls.
I mean, we had a walking church. You
Yeah.
kinda-
How the fuck are you gonna handle
Everybody's
that?
gangster
Pretty
to
sure that
a
was a
church
good
starts
move.
I know, but
walking.
I thought maybe you.
I need to paint Matt. He's the only unpainted one now.
And then we can take a
I
family
only
photo.
painted Astrid's skin.
We
She's
could.
kind of unpainted.
Well, thanks for watching, gang.
Thanks,
No
gang.
one's listening. Stop.
Until next time. Yeah, no one's really.
No one likes us.